Motherfuckers and motherfuckers. Damn, we haven't been live in a grip, or at least it feels like a grip. But yeah, we here now. I'm gonna rally up the troops. They ain't here yet, but they coming. Hopefully, or else it's gonna be a solo podcast. Hopefully we can get some people in the chat this time to actually come on. I mean, I know people are, shy to do it, but like, come on, people. We need someone to do it. We need someone to do it. All right, so pretty much it's gonna be solo until someone gets here. Hopefully multiple people get here. And I don't just want to be here, just look at the comment section and be begging you guys for comments because sometimes you guys don't ask questions. But it's kind of funny because like when you guys don't ask questions, that's when I'm solo. Yet when we're all when there are four people in the comment, when there are four people in the group chat, that's when you guys start asking questions, and it's like, well, fuck, we're trying to have a conversation, and then start getting asked, and like it's kind of weird, but I guess that's just how it goes. But pretty much what I'm gonna do until the troops get here is go over some of the just a small little thing of what supplement, or not really supplements, but what I use just to combat symptoms, I guess. Let me see who's up in this. Zero viewers up in this right now, at least. Pull up in here, I promise. Let me just put on the link on the TMAU forum, and then we'll be all set. But right now, October 27th, fucking people are outside and Halloween costumes and stuff like that. And that's I'm a little I'm a little too old for that shit, but you know, it's all right. College students doing Halloween shit. A little too old for that shit, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'll go over these supplements actually in a second. Let me just put out this link. TMAU podcast is live, motherfucker. Is live. Come join in. Let me just send the link so that everyone knows about that. Then once everyone knows about that, we should be all set. I'll tell everybody in the WhatsApp group chat. By the way, if you want into the WhatsApp group chat, just email me at the email that you see below. Yeah, just email me there and I'll get you on there. Or at least I'll try. I've been pretty busy with school and all that, but we're doing our best. That's called STEM, ladies and gentlemen. Technology, engineering, and mathematics. You have to really buckle down with that shit. As George would tell you, or anyone studying STEM would tell you. Oh, I said Norman Guy. Norman Guy, what's going on, bro? Let me see the participants. Just Norman Guy right now. We about to get more, I promise. Norman Guy, if you want to join in, just tell me, man. Anyway, let's get right into it. Right now, this is for the raw vegans. Nina, I think her nickname is Nina, but Nina, Kwame, shit like that. You guys are gonna want to start using cayenne pepper, and the reason why you want to start using cayenne pepper is because eating like high acid fruits and vegetables and shit like that, your mouth is gonna kind of get like a little irritated. You're kind of gonna get like some bleeding and stuff, and bleeding mouth, irritated mouth, canker sores. That shit ain't fun. Like that shit ain't fun at all. And pretty much you're probably wondering, why would you use cayenne pepper for canker sores? Well, the thing is, cayenne pepper can actually be used to cauterize the mouth. Like for example, let's say you have a pineapple, and after you have that pineapple, your mouth will be like bleeding and shit. Like I've actually eaten pineapples, and after I had the pineapple, my mouth was like bleeding, my tongue was bleeding, and shit like that. So what I actually do is I actually get like a not a teaspoon, probably even less than that. Just pour some cayenne powder on the bloody spot, and like straight up, like that shit'll get cauterized. Like that shit works like a charm. I do that all the time. Every time I have pineapple or just something high in acid or whatever, and it just like I said, it cauterizes the canker sore or the blood that's coming out from whatever broken skin in the mouth, whatever. This is a kind of have Nature's Promise. I go to Stop and Shop a lot, so I'm not too sure if the light can get that. That's pretty much the best I can do right there. But yeah, it's called Nature's Promise Organic. So as long, I mean, you don't even have to get it organic. You can just get it as long as it's potent, I guess. I mean, you can kind of taste you can kind of taste the chemical shit. Like, I don't know, just with some ingredients, you can kind of taste the chemical shit. You don't want that shit. This actually isn't used for TMAU symptoms, but it's called valerian. I'm trying to do my best with the lighting. Yeah, valerian. That's the best I can do with the lighting, it seems. And pretty much why I use it is for sleeping purposes. I mean, the shit, like if let me just, yeah, no, that this definitely will not help you with the symptoms. It will probably do the exact opposite. But the thing is, like, with valerian, it will actually help you a lot with sleeping and stuff. Like I put this, like, a few drops of this inside my humidifier over there because the room can get kind of dry because the heater and stuff. But I put it, like, a few drops of that inside of my humidifier, and, like, that shit'll put you to sleep. Like, obviously it won't put you sleep right then and there, but, like, you wait for about, let's say you have your humidifier right over here. Like, for example, you'll have your humidifier right over here, and then obviously the bed will be right there, and then you'll have, like, the humidifier. Fucking up my words today. You have the humidifier blowing that way, and, like, I'm telling you right now, that shit'll put you to sleep. Like, you'll go night night night. But straight up, I definitely use valerian for sleep because stressful college days, and yeah, I only use it during college though. I don't really use it when I'm at home because my parents wouldn't really like me using that. It's not a drug or anything. It's an essential oil, but like I said, it kind of has like a. I mean, you open it and it's pretty potent. I mean, yeah, no, my parents don't want to be taking whiffs of that. I have another valerian supplement, but these are pills, and I kind of don't like taking the pill version of an herb. And the reason why is because why take the pill version that goes to a factory and gets water. Oh shit, yo, Eric, what's good?
Hello.
Yo, damn, I didn't even see you just came out now. I was like, holy, I was just talking about all these supplements and stuff. You just showed up. I was like, holy Jesus, yo, what's good?
Sorry, I was busy and then my phone was on
Oh no, it's all
vibrate.
right.
So, what are y'all doing? What are y'all talking about? What I missed?
Oh no, I mean right now we're just talking about supplements that I use both for the symptoms and for anything else. But yeah, I was just going over symptoms and stuff, and well, not symptoms, but some of the supplements and all that. Yeah, we can put that on hold. But, I'll get back to that in a second. But yeah, how
Oh
you doing?
no, you can go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean I can go back to that in a second. But like usually what we do is like we just bring our people on, bring the new guests on, have them say whatever about themselves, and yeah, why they're here, why they wanted to come onto the podcast and stuff like that.
Hmm. I know. I've been watching them. I like them. I think that's pretty. It's pretty neat that you did that.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
So who else is all on here? I can't see anybody. Just you.
No, right now it's just me. I invited you
Oh,
remember
okay.
Anya, George, TJ, and there was one more person. I don't know if I sent them the link though. Actually, I'll either resend it to them or send it to them right now and see what they say. But yeah, I invited some more other people, and hopefully they'll be able to come on. Actually, I know I didn't invite this person, so let me invite them right now. But yeah, just Erica, just give like the people like a rundown. I'm pretty sure they know who you are, but just in case this is just some person just wandering the internet searching for stuff about TMAU, just give a little rundown of your channel and what you're doing and stuff like that.
Well, when I first started my channel, it was pretty much just to try and help other people because at the time I knew I wasn't the only one going through this, but um, I don't know. I just wanted to. I was really depressed at that time, so I kind of wanted to just, what we're doing now, just try and
Yeah,
find other people and talk to them, try and help them, try and go back and forth with ideas on how to help this or try and get rid of it, something, anything.
Yeah.
But now it's just um, kind of changed just because my son is to the age where he's, on YouTube and stuff like that. And so I didn't want him running into it. But now, you know, he's old enough to understand and he knows
Yeah.
what I go through, So, it's kind of going back into that, going
All right.
to try and help people and stuff. And, you know, just kind of going with the flow. I don't know. It's just kind of, if I want to do a video on, it's just kind of here and there and everywhere. It's all over the place, but
All right.
still trying
Nice.
to help people. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll what I'm gonna do actually right now, for those of you that don't know, Erica, for the few people who maybe you're just wandering through this podcast for the first time, Erica actually has her own YouTube channel. Like she already said, it has a good amount of viewers and stuff. She's definitely one of the bigger YouTubers in the whole TMA community, I guess if you want to call it. She was one of the first few videos I watched. I think I watched Nia Sims's videos first, then Erica, then Whitney, then just down the line, Chit Chat Gal, Ugly Rat, and then all those YouTubers and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to get something started where we have, like, pretty much all the big YouTubers just kind of clash with all the
Yeah.
non-YouTubers, kind of
Yeah.
just have everybody together and stuff, because there really was nothing until you know
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, I know when I first, looked it up, I think I saw um, Nia was the first one that I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's so pretty, and I'm not the only one going through this, and I can, relate to her, and a bunch of other ones on there, and I've seen Whitney, a sub to her, and like I love her videos too, but
yeah,
yeah, I mean, there was really nothing, and it's just kind of, I don't know, you're just kind of left wandering still,
yeah, you're
but
just kind
yeah,
of left. Yeah, you're just kind of like left out there, just kind of by yourself doing whatever, and it's like well, want to have everybody reunite, and well, not reunite, but unite, because
yeah,
no one's. I have a feeling like everyone's either in California or just scattered all over the damn place. So why
yeah,
not try and do something about it? Try and I've actually we've actually had a few people. I've had a few people contact me saying, oh, I saw so and so on the podcast. I heard he's from Georgia. Or, oh, I saw so and so from the podcast. I heard they're from, Nevada. Or can I, get their number? Well, not get their number, but can I get their
yeah,
email? Just, say what's up to them, see if we can hang out or whatever. And I was like, yeah, let me just, ask the other person, see if it's all right with them. And if it's all right with them, then yeah, I can just send you the link or send you their email or whatever.
yeah,
And
that's
I
awesome.
don't think I think Leslie, like, she was on the second or third podcast. Leslie actually she was trying to meet up with Cammy and another girl. And then Nick from the very first podcast, he was trying to meet up with like another girl somewhere in Georgia. So I haven't actually asked either of them about how it's going on, but I'm definitely gonna try and get an update on that, see if they actually met up. And yeah. You're from Oklahoma, by the way, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Nia Sims is from Oklahoma. I know she's from like somewhere down. In one of her videos, she said something about being like one of the comment section of her videos. She said something about being in the Southwest. I don't know if it's Oklahoma or not, but she's definitely somewhere in the Southwest. I'm pretty sure.
That would be awesome if she was.
You have to go back through. Oh, I'm not gonna. I've already gone back through enough TMAU YouTuber videos already. I mean, just commenting, come on to the cast, all that crap. But yeah, I don't feel like going back to some of those comment
Yeah.
sections for a long time at least, because there were days where I would just go damn near person to person to person to person, just hey, I'm doing this. Please come on. We're gonna try and rally the troops. We're gonna try and do something big with this podcast, and it was hard work, but at least we got it started. We are in the fifth podcast, even though we've had in between podcasts. I think we've had like 7, 8 ads. So we got our foot in the
That's
door,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
hell yeah, shit, that's what's up right there. We got our foot in the door, and we ain't stopping. Let me just inform the people on the TMAU WhatsApp that the podcast is live. All right, they've been informed. All right, so right now I guess I can get back to the whole supplement thing I was talking about. Picking back up with the valerian. Like I said, don't really try and use the whole pill version of like valerian and stuff. Because oh yeah, and by the way, Erica, valerian is it won't really help you with TMAU. It more helps you sleep and stuff. Obviously the symptoms can cause a lot of stress and anxiety and shit like that. So when you want to
Yeah.
relax, and this isn't a drug, but this is like valerian herb. It's and by the way, the brand is called Wild Oregon's Wild Harvest. I'm not too sure how good the lighting is, but it's the
Oh
best I
yeah,
can
you
get.
can see it.
But yeah, it's all right. It's not the best. If you take one pill, you'll see the effects. But if you take like 3 or 4 pills, that shit'll knock you to sleep. I mean, seriously. It's real. If you take a lot of them, it can be real potent and stuff. But the only thing is you only get 90 capsules, so you kind of want to be taking 4 or 5 pills unless you've had like a really bad day or you have a test the next day or a big day coming up at work or whatever. But yeah, those are pretty much the two things I use for work: valerian, Oregon's Wild Harvest capsules, and then the valerian essential oil. Put that inside of my humidifier. Yeah, that's that. Hydrogen peroxide. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard of this. You just get this at Walmart. Just gargle with that. You can actually do a lot more than just gargle with it. Also, like it can be used for washing, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, hydrogen peroxide I would definitely recommend for a whole lot of things. I also have baking soda back there, but I mean, you guys all know what baking soda is. I don't have to really show you guys that one. I already talked about the cayenne pepper, like I said, for the raw vegans. So I'm definitely gonna want that. All one hemp baby unscented pure Castile bar soap, certified fair trade, made with organic oils. Dr. Bronner's. I've been using this one for I don't know about. I'll say I started it with college, and then I would say a month before. So yeah, 3 months I've been using this. It's all right. It's not bad. Better than some of the other unscented ones I've used. The other unscented ones I've used are just horrible. But this one's not too bad. Doesn't One thing I really like about the Dr. Bronner's um, brand is that they don't leave you feeling like you're out in like the middle of the friggin', you know, Antarctic or something. Like these ones, like they'll moisturize your skin and shit. So the other soaps I've used, like they just they drain you dry of the moisture in
Oh
your
yeah.
skin.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
it's terrible. Like there was a time where like my hands were like damn near like cracked to the damn near bone. Like friggin', it was horrible. Because like I said, like those soaps just take the moisture right out of you. It's terrible. The companies are profiting off that crap because they don't care. And yeah, no, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like I don't know what the whole pH of it is. I don't get. I mean, I'm a computer science major, but I don't get too much into the whole science stuff. I just, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then go on to the next one. Try and find one that does.
So do you stick to
This is
non-scented products too?
mostly, yeah. Like
Yeah, that's what I
this
find
one is
works
non-scented.
best.
Coconut oil, obviously, can't really do anything about that. I try and go easy on the coconut oil because I find that it has like this weird um like not fishy, but like kind of just weird like dog, just like
Yeah.
shit just
Yeah.
reminds me of wet dog sometimes. Like I
Yeah.
don't use too much of it. I use enough of it to the point where like my skin will be dry, but I don't use too much of it because that's when you really when you use a lot of coconut oil, that's when people really start to be like oh it smells like a wet
Oh
dog in
yeah.
here. Oh my god, like all that
Yeah.
stupid bullshit. I'm not dealing with that shit in my life. I'm not dealing with that shit in my life. Um, but the next thing I have here is this is called it's actually Jungle Man's deodorant, but this is Jungle Woman. It's unisex deodorant, so I don't know why they put woman. I don't know if that's a whole campaign thing or what, but anyway, Jungle Man or Jungle Woman's whatever. It's unisex, but anyway, it works good for me. Shit, I mean, it sounds fucking stupid if you ask me. I mean, the last thing you probably want to call a friggin' deodorant stick is Jungle Woman, but anyway, it works for me, and if it works for me, fuck it. This is actually a plain old jar, but what's in the jar is peppermint oil or essential oil, um, baking soda, and coconut oil mixed together. And Erica, like you and I just said, I mean, I try and go easy on the coconut oil because it's kind of got that wet dog thing going on for it that I don't really care for. But I kind of try and mellow that out with the peppermint oil and use it as toothpaste. So it works for me. It works pretty good.
Oh, wow.
I saw a few videos where people did all sorts of things like they mixed tea tree and peppermint oil with coconut oil and baking soda and I think like arrowroot powder and then something else, honey, so that they, just because this can have, even though it works really good, it has like a very bitter taste to it. So like people put honey inside of it just to not have it taste as bad. And that's a good idea. I didn't have the money for honey, so I just said, I'll just go with the 3 basic ingredients and I'll be fine.
Huh.
But yeah, this is what I use for I said it works pretty good for me. Um, yeah, and this isn't a supplement at all, at all. But I love using this shit because this stuff will literally like I can really tell the difference between reactions when I wear it and when I don't wear it. And it's this right here. It is Under Armour compression, yeah, compression apparel, and it's pretty much if you go online. Let me actually go online and try and find it with you guys. Under Armour compression shorts, I'm pretty sure, is the official name for it if you're going to try and find it on Amazon. I wear these, like, for example, like, I'll get back to the room after I take a shower or whatever. Then I'll put on underwear, then the compression shorts. Then I'll put on jeans or khakis or whatever. And I'm telling you right now, like these are life. I don't go out without these. Like straight up, I can tell the difference when I don't wear these and when I do wear these. And pretty much how I got the idea to wear them is that my mom bought them for me for winter track, because I was in at the time I was a what was I was in sophomore year, no, 8th grade, going into freshman year of high school. And my mom bought them for me only for track. And I thought to myself, like, oh, these, because like when I saw the packaging on it, it says like, wicks moisture from the skin, odor repellent, and all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should, just try this, just to see if it works. And so it worked pretty good during track practice, because like she bought it for me in advance, just because she knew it was on sale and she didn't want to have to buy it during the winter track season because she knew it would be expensive. But she bought it for me, and I was like, oh, let me try these out, like, just on a regular school day to see if I'll. So I tried it out for, I would say, about 3 or 4 days, and it was working for me. Like I could notice that people weren't reacting as much. And then one day I forgot to wear it because I guess I was just running late or whatever. I got up early, obviously did the whole TMAU routine. Get up early as hell, brush your teeth for
Oh,
fucking.
God, I know.
Oh man, that routine.
Yes.
Oh damn, that thing takes up my morning.
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah, I know what you mean.
that thing takes up my morning. Damn. Oh, I don't even want to go into that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Jesus. Anyway, God, I hate that so bad. Yeah, you go through the whole routine, and then got late, and I just forgot to wear it, and so I went out, and I could tell the difference almost immediately. Like people would just be like, "Oh God," just all this bullshit. And I knew right then and there, like, either I'm having a bad day, or you know, you know, maybe I didn't do the routine long enough. I don't know, but I could definitely tell a difference. So I was like, okay, I need to go back and reevaluate what I did the days before, where I wasn't getting all these bad reactions. I have to look at today and what's different here.
Isn't that
And
shitty, man? Like that we have to do that. Like, what did I
yeah,
miss? Oh my god, is
yeah, it's like
I
friggin',
hate
trial and error. For like friggin',
it. Yeah,
was I over here too long? Did I spend too much brushing my teeth when I should have been in the
right.
shower? Should I, all this bullshit. It's like friggin', trial and
God.
error, friggin'. Oh, it's like putting the puzzle pieces. It's like worse. It's worse than what are those things like those blue
Oh, those cubes.
puzzles or whatever. No, no, not those like the blue puzzles where it's like you have like 1,000 pieces and you only have like the only every single friggin' puzzle piece is blue.
Oh
Every
yeah.
single friggin' puzzle piece is blue, and you have 1,000 pieces, and you have to put that shit together. That's a nightmare right there. Like
Yeah.
how can you
Yeah.
differentiate? There's no patterns. You can't look at the colors. It's all friggin' no shades of blue. All friggin' blue, navy blue, the same fucking
Yep.
blue. All that stupid shit. But anyway, I was later able to diagnose that whenever I wore these, the days would be a lot easier. I wouldn't get nearly as much reaction, and whenever I didn't, I would get horrible reactions. So yeah, these have really helped me a whole lot. I don't even go. The only time I go out without them is just if I'm going to the bathroom real quick because I live in a dorm. I'm in a single right now at college. But if I'm going out real quick, I won't wear them. But if I'm just if I'm going out to the cafeteria, if I'm going to the library, I'll definitely wear them. Like these are a lifesaver right now. If you go on Amazon, you can find it. I'm going to say you can find it cheap. It can be anywhere from 16, well, maybe 15 to 25 bucks, depending on what company you get them from. But let me just try and find them where I found them. Because I mean, my mom bought one of them, and then I bought like two of them. Then my mom bought another two for Christmas. Then I bought like I think four more just because I was like, man, I need this shit. Um, Under Armour
And are they like that
compression
sweat
pants.
resistant or something?
They're not flowers. They will definitely wick moisture off your skin,
Yeah.
and they'll definitely help you. And like I said, like I can me just my body, I can definitely tell the difference from when I do wear them and when I don't. Like when I don't wear them, and let's say I'm wearing sweatpants, oh, I can tell the difference. But when I don't know, I tell the difference. Like these are shorts. I'm looking at Amazon right now. They got leggings. If you're someone leggings, that's fine. If you live in a high climate and you want to wear jeans, maybe you want to wear leggings, that's fine also. But yeah, those compression shorts they really do help personally. Yeah, I'm looking at some right now. It's called Heat Gear Sonic Compression Shorts by Under Armour. They're anywhere from 22 bucks to 66 bucks. Just get the 22 bucks. Don't waste your money going all the way over to 66. They're the same damn leggings. Um, that's how companies get stupid people. They get them, like, oh, it's this. No, it's the same damn thing. You just trying to sell for more. Let me try and find the cheapest one, just so I can tell you guys about it for the people who aren't watching this live. Oh, also, I wear these shirts. I'm not too sure if you can see the Nike switch. Um, these are Nike dry fit shirts. They definitely help on hot days and stuff. I don't go out. I mean, I'll go outside just to go to the bathroom, but I don't go out. Period, unless I have what I have is a Nike dry fit shirt under the shirt I want to wear, so that people can see. Like I'll have the dry fit shirt under, then I'll have the shirt that I want to wear outside. Um, and yeah, like this, I would recommend the dry fit shirts for people who are on a budget. But if you have money to spare, definitely go for the Under Armour Heat Gear shirts. The Under Armour Heat Gear shirts are 10 times better. Like I can definitely tell a difference when I wear but obviously the dry fit. I'm not gonna wear the Under Armour Heat Gear every single day because those are expensive. I'd have to buy a lot of them in order to wear them every single day because they really are expensive. But the dry fits, they're not, they're somewhat pricey, but they're not too expensive. I mean, the most I've seen these for at a store were like 15. And like most shirts are anywhere from like what, and most just casual shirts are anywhere from 5 to 20 bucks. So I mean, I would say it's a pretty good deal personally. Wearing them, like I don't go out without them unless it's just like a short walk. But yeah, Erica, do you have any clothes or supplements or anything like that. I mean, I know you weren't prepared to like show them all out, but like just like small little
Oh, I
things that
got
you
them.
could
I got them in a
probably.
corner over here. They're just
Oh
like
shit!
sitting there. I know. It's
Yeah, they're
like I'm
just like
telling
hiding and
you,
stuff.
it's like a morning routine, and it's like there it is. I just
Yeah,
go ahead and grab it.
yeah.
Um,
Oh man.
I just stay away from non-scented stuff mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do anything scented at all. Let me see. This is just mostly stuff that I'm using. Let me see. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, because I can't see you. So I'm just making sure that this is just a peppermint tea right now that I'm trying out.
Yeah.
Just started it. Don't know how it's working out. I guess okay. Got this big old thing.
Detox fiber. Is that like a supplement?
Yeah, and it's actually the Garden of Life. They're actually, the all vegan, all vegan brand. But that I just do every night. And then of course probiotics. Those digestive enzymes that I just started taking. Those got
Oh,
a
nice.
probiotic and a prebiotic in it. It actually has a bunch of stuff: ginger, turmeric, fennel, peppermint, all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah.
But I really couldn't tell you how any of that stuff is working right now, the digestive enzymes and the peppermint, because I just started it and I kind of want to take it for a while before anything. And then
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
another one. I don't know if you can see all that well. It's just another fiber deal, prebiotic fiber. But I
Nice.
think that's all I got right now. I mean, as far as clothes or anything, I mean, I don't really have anything that, I don't know. I wish I could find something like that, but I don't have anything.
Oh yeah. I mean, I definitely you definitely have to go trial and error, try and find what works for you. Everyone's different. But yeah, like those compression pants, they definitely have saved me. I mean, really straight up. Like I really do notice a difference. Oh, oh, Nationals interview. I'm sorry, I was just watching on the TV. Seems like the Dodgers game is gonna come on in about a few minutes. Well, maybe more than a few minutes. So I definitely want to watch that also. You're in Oklahoma, but you got the Thunder, so you got some sports to look forward to.
Yeah, but we don't really watch basketball. It's more football.
Yeah, football. Damn,
Yeah, football.
football's
My
nice.
husband's all about OSU.
Yeah, OSU's nice. Let me see what participants we got up here. We got 6 people watching this live. We about to get more, ladies and gentlemen. The very first podcast we had was about damn near 800 from what I saw. And
Dang,
this
that's a
podcast,
lot.
yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to get more than friggin'. I didn't think I'd go over 100. We're breaking 800s. We broke 800 the
That's
very first
crazy.
podcast, and then let me go back and see the last few podcasts we've done, just so I can average everything out. Well, I don't have a calculator with me, and I'm too lazy to do it in my head. So fuck it. Let me see.
Multitasking. I got laundry I have to do.
Yeah, shit. I have laundry I have to go and get to. That shit's annoying. I don't really have anything else in my room right now that I could show you in terms of stuff that I use that helps. Yeah,
As
no, I'm
far
gonna.
as that, like laundry stuff too, I mean, you use non-scented of everything, like products you
That
use,
stuff
and
I'm too poor to. Yeah, I'm way too poor to like for the nonsense. I wish I could. Like, I mean, right now I'm in college and like I barely have like the money for like just basic necessities. But
yeah. So
I'm doing the best I can.
How do you do it? Like, I
Oh,
mean, diet wise and stuff. I mean, cause yeah, that's got to be
uh,
hard.
it's not fucking easy. I'm telling you, damn. I mean, I'm doing, I mean, I'm still alive, but damn, it's not easy. I'm doing this freaking Raw vegan shit. It's not easy. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're thinking about doing raw vegan while in college, save up some money. Save up some money. Go to the keep your mouth shut. Do what your boss says. You know, I know it's not gonna be easy, but do what your boss says. Work hard. As long as he or she likes you, get your paycheck. Get the fuck out of there. Just do whatever you can to get the money because you're gonna need it when you go back to college. Especially if you're planning on doing raw vegan, you're definitely gonna need it when you go back to college because it's real. And the struggle is real. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I live in the basically in the woods. The college that I go to is in the woods, and pretty much, I mean, there's no transportation. There's no there is transportation, but it sucks. Stop is about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic. I mean, it should really be 5 minutes, but I mean, just the roads are kind of bad. People are terrible drivers and all that nonsense. And then, if you want to go to a Walmart, let's say you have stuff to buy and you want to go to a Walmart, that'll take you for, you'll spend days getting to Walmart from Worcester State to Walmart in Westfield. It's terrible. But
Golly.
you get through the day. You'll get through the day. As long as there's a will, there's a way. That's what I can, that's the information or the wisdom, the young wisdom that I can bestow onto you and all the guests and everyone else watching. From a 19-year-old boy who doesn't have a whole lot of wisdom. As long as there's a will, ladies and gentlemen, there is a way. I promise you. I promise you. I'm doing it. I'm struggling, but I'm doing it. So there's that. And academically, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, classes are obviously getting harder, but trying to keep up with it as much as I can. Trying to balance, the whole diet thing, and with the diet thing, the whole academic grades, and with the grades, mental health, with the mental health, the money, and all that nonsense.
Just
And
stress on top of stress on top of stress.
oh yeah, college. And like, I'm not saying this to play anyone down. If you're doing, if you're studying fucking, philosophy, that's fine. But if you're gonna go to college, you better go to college for something that'll make you rich. Like, I'm talking straight up rich, because you're gonna lose a lot of money going to college, even if it's community college for 2 years. Definitely, if you're gonna be going to college, definitely be going there for something that'll make you like rich in latter years of your life. And I'm talking rich to the point where like you'll be able to retire early, like rich beyond your wildest dreams, or at least beyond what you ever thought imaginable. And as of right now, I'm putting myself on the, or at least I feel as though I'm putting myself on the path towards that goal, because I am doing computer science, and you can damn near apply computer science to pretty much anything in life. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are you in school right now,
Yeah.
Erika? Because I know
No,
you're
I'm
in like
taking a
the
break.
military. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm taking a break.
Yeah, I can't
I
blame you.
went
Shit.
like a couple of years, like no break at all. So I was like, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you need
But
that. You definitely need a break every here and there. Shit.
yeah. But it's online school. So I mean, I give props to you and everyone else who's going to an actual school because
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. I did
It's not
it
easy.
for a year and I mean, I couldn't. I just withdrew from all my classes and I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing it. Not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah. No, shit. I can't say I blame you. That stuff is crazy. I mean, really. I mean, just the whole going back and forth and living with people and all the nonsense. It can get a lot, but I don't know. I mean, as long as at the end of the day you're thinking to yourself, okay, yeah, I have to go through all this nonsense. As long as I get the degree, that's all I'm here for. I'm not here to make friends with these people. I'm not here to
Right.
do all this nonsense. Because quite honestly, like I don't. I'll be honest. I don't like half the people in this dorm anyway. I have a feeling like most of them are just, just immature, just all that nonsense. And I'll
Hmm.
admit I'm an asshole. Like I'll admit I'm a little holier than thou. I'll admit, but some of these people here are just fucking. I've never met a group of more immature human beings in my entire fucking 19 years on this planet Earth. But I'm just here to get my degree, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's great. That's awesome to have that mindset like that.
Oh, dude, my mindset is like, fuck. Can we go on the app Hangouts? I think Sarah, there's a person in the comment section right now who said, "Can we go on the app Hangouts?" I'm not too sure if she's trying to get into the podcast or if she is just talking just to try and comment or what. But I, Sarah Thomas, are you trying to get on the onto the podcast? Is that why you're asking about the Hangouts or what? But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my mindset to try and get through the day. Just try and navigate through these people, just not having to deal with them. The only people I really need to deal with are people who are going to help me in classes, people who are actually going to, like, people who I want to help also. Like, I see other people struggling and I'm like, hey, we may not be in the same struggle, but I can see this person struggling and
Right.
maybe I can help them out. And, they're real with me, I'm real with them. Even though I do have this whole shit going for me, this whole, TMAU symptom shit going on, I can still see they're struggling. They can still see me struggling. And, we're both just trying to get our degree, so why not help each other out?
Right.
Yeah, those are the people who I'd rather be acquaintance with as opposed to some of these people in this dorm. Like some of the commuters, um, I've met more mature, level-headed, intelligent commuters than I have people who live in dorms. I swear to some of these people who live in dorms are the most just selfish, all of that nonsense. I just, their parents bought their shit for them. Fucking,
Yeah.
they don't. I don't know. It's just a whole lot of stuff that I could just go on about. Some of these kids are just stupid. They show up to class at like, friggin', let's say we have a 3 hour lab. They'll show up to class, 50 minutes in, 60 minutes in, 30 minutes left of class. They'll show up. It's just like, dude, your parents are wasting all of their fucking money on your pathetic ass, and I feel so sorry for some of these kids. Oh, it's sad. It really is sad. I mean, their parents are paying so much money and they're just wasting it on them. If I were their parents, swoosh, I'd beat their ass. I'm old school like that. Shit, I may be 19, but I'm old school like that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, because most 19-year-olds don't think like you are right now. I mean, they're
Yeah, no,
exactly like, screw this, I'm gonna do what I want. Who cares?
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't care. Like I'm the exact opposite. I'm trying to get out of like some of these kids. They don't care. Like they'll be like, oh, I want to stay in college forever. I want to party forever. All this nonsense. I don't care if it takes me 7 years to graduate. I'm
Oh
trying to get
God.
the fuck out of college as soon
Yeah.
as possible. Like I'm not trying to stay here and rack up all this student debt. The next thing you know, I drop out just because I partied too much and I got academically suspended and then academically expelled, all that nonsense. Oh man, I'm not dealing with that. I don't know how some of these kids can deal with that in their lives, like just being content with just dropping out and stuff, and just not even dropping out, but like just, I don't know, like just not caring about their overall success. Really, I mean, I'm all in with this overall success, and yet I see some of these people here. It kind of disgusts me, quite honestly.
Yeah. So now, have you always been like this, or has this issue kind of
Oh,
made you, I mean, because it kind of makes you, I don't know how to say it. Um, oh,
make
that's
you
my
humble.
baby crying. She's crying. Um, yeah, I mean, you just kind of gotta think like
Yeah,
that.
you
You
get
gotta
humbled
think
by it.
differently. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't even know where I'd be if I didn't have like TMA is a curse. I've seen some videos saying, "Oh, it's not a curse, it's a blessing," which I think that's bullshit. But anyway,
No.
yeah, no, if you think
No.
that TMA is a blessing, then I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. I would love to smoke some of that shit. I don't smoke at all, but I
No
would love to
shit,
smoke some of
right?
that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a blessing, but it definitely does have some of its blessings because I don't know
Yeah,
where
it
I would
does.
be
Yeah.
if I didn't have this shit. I mean, I'd probably be in college, but I'd be like some of these dumbasses over here. I'd
Right,
be like,
right.
drinking, smoking, partying, all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Just doing this, stupid stuff. And yet, here I am. I have a good sense of why I'm in college. Some of these kids don't even know, they're undeclared in their friggin' third year. They're damn near about to graduate and they're undeclared. They don't even know what they want to do. They don't, their GPA is like 2.1.
Jeez.
It's sad. I mean, here I am busting my ass off, I have a 3.567 right now, and I'm trying to have that, like, just stay there. I'm not trying to drop too low because computer science classes can get real tough. But yeah, no, just try and plug away, just try and do as much as I can. And I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't have TMAU, like I said, I don't know. I probably wouldn't even be doing computer science. I'd probably be undeclared, just doing whatever. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, TMAU definitely has humbled me in that way. Definitely made me a lot harder worker.
Yeah. Same for me. I used to be a big bitch. Big.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was an
And
asshole. I mean, I still am an asshole, but I was a huge asshole back then. Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's really changed everything, because I think about it too. I'm like, well, dang, I wonder what I would be, because now it's kind of like I see things differently. You just, I don't
Everything is
know. I
different.
now, oh yeah, and now I'm teaching my son something that, like, no, don't make fun of people, do this. When back then I would have been like, screw it, just whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Shit.
but no, it's not cool. It's not funny. Think about it if you were going through that. And I never thought like that before. But yeah, it's changed a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think yeah, George, on I think the last podcast or two podcasts ago, he was talking about how he used to be an asshole before TMAU happened for him, like, and I remember we had TJ on. TJ actually shared a story about how there was one kid at he went to like school in Utah I believe once he graduated like high school. And then once he went to school in Utah, he there was this one kid who apparently he had TMAU or he had TMAU like symptoms, and TJ was like, yeah, no, that guy definitely has something going on. Like I could smell him from like freaking miles away. That's what TJ said about the other guy. And
Hmm.
TJ and his friends were actually planning on jumping the guy and like straight up just jumping the guy just because he had TMAU symptoms. Luckily, they didn't do it for whatever reason. They just never did it. But yeah, and as fate would have it, it kind of came back on TJ. TJ was the guy who started having the TMAU symptoms, and that's just kind of how fate would have it. And I guess you could say that TJ was kind of humbled by the situation, really, because like had he not have had TMAU, he never would have position. Because as TJ said, like they would talk crap about that guy all the time. Like they would literally pick on the guy, like hey, this
Yeah.
that, just calling him names and stuff. And now TJ's the one in his shoes, and that's just the way life works. You talk shit about other people, next thing you know, you get fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes you think like, shit, what did I do in my life that, oh my God, I must have been done something horrible?
Yeah, no, you think to yourself, like, what have I done in the past life or some shit to get this? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's like a whirlwind when it first hits you too.
Oh, God, I remember the first time we lived in an apartment. We had just gotten out of the military. We no, this was the second apartment that we had gone to, and stepped out the door, and I had a garbage bag in my hand, and then I had my son in the other hand,
Yeah,
and I just get like this horrible like sewage smell. I'm like, oh my God, is that, I started checking diapers, I started checking the trash can or the trash bag that I had, and then I was like, well, maybe it's just outside, knowing damn well it doesn't smell that horrible outside. And I was just like, and then my neighbor came out, and then we just kind of met eyes and just kind of like went about our ways.
yeah,
And then the neighbor downstairs too, he was looking at me kind of weird too, and I was like, what, like, that's not me, I have a trash bag in my hand, you
yeah,
know and then just kept walking, and then noticed throughout the day that it just followed, and I was like, well, what the hell is that? So then I came home, started cleaning everything. I've gone through cleaning products, any cleaning product you could name. I
yeah,
started, upholstery, carpets, floors, ceilings, walls, everything. It just got crazy. It was crazy. Now
yeah.
I'm not like that so much anymore, but it was crazy. So
I
many.
don't even.
Uh,
Not go ahead.
there's just so many times. It just, you're like in a dream. You're just like, can I just wake up now?
Yeah,
Because
no, shit. I remember. I mean, I can't remember like this, like specifically the very, 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 very first time. But I remember one vivid incident was I was just in class. I think we were doing like English or whatever, and like I stood up, and when I stood up, I could immediately see people like just staring at each other like, what is that? What do you guys are? Am I? Is it just me? Like just all this bullshit. And then like me not knowing what was going on, I was just I was like, what are they talking about? So I was just like, I just kind of tried to play it off because like I didn't even know it was me. I just tried to play it off like
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's like damn, what is that? Like I just tried to play it off just so I can guess.
Yeah.
And as the days went on, as I noticed the reactions, as I noticed people just rubbing their eyes and just doing all this shit, it's like, is this me or what's going on here? That's when you really start to
Yeah.
panic and think you're just like, what the hell is going on here? It was just really, it was crazy, really. Just you don't want to believe it at first. The first week you're in complete not like you want to think maybe it's me, but at
Oh,
the same
honey,
time,
not even the first week. I was in denial for like a couple years because I was like, no, it's not me. I swear.
yeah, it's oh damn. I, the first I've been telling Leslie because like I know she's going through her first year. Hey, if you ever need someone to talk to, you got the WhatsApp group, you got all the
Yeah.
people on the podcast struggling, with their. We know how hard the first year can be because the first year can be rough. Like
Yeah.
for anybody watching the podcast who's going through their first year, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that. I'm just trying to let you know, like we're here for you. Like, 'cause like the first year can be the toughest year. Like adjusting to that stuff can be
Yeah.
extremely like just because your whole mindset goes through like oh yeah, let me go out to the club with friends or let me go out to here with friends, let me just do this with friends or just let me be around family members, and then it just everything just shifts to holy
Yeah.
like loved ones are acting weird, and I'm starting to notice other people, even strangers I've never met in my entire life are acting weird towards me. It really is traumatizing.
Yeah, it is. And my husband, he's like, you got some kind of PTSD, but with your odor. And I was like, well, yeah, because it does mess with you. I was like,
That shit fucked with you. So I didn't think it'd fuck with me that bad as much as it did. It just did. Like I try not to let it rule my life, but it just got to a point where it's like, holy, like I can't just ignore this anymore.
yeah. Oh my God, I
It's just
cried
crazy.
so many times, so many
Oh
times,
yeah, no, I cried like a bitch. I'll admit it right now. I cried like a bitch.
so
I
many
don't.
times.
I'll admit it right now. Shit, I don't care.
And now it's just gotten to the point where it's just really, really annoying. And it's just like,
Oh yeah, you
well,
can. Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I mean I was just about to like it gets to the point where like you're annoyed of just feeling sorry for yourself, even though you still feel sorry for
Oh,
yourself.
yeah.
You're just annoyed with feeling sorry
Yeah.
for yourself. It's like all right, well it is what it is. Let me just ride it out and see what I can do about it.
Right. I always think about that. What's
Yeah.
that one movie? Like at the end of the day, I'm like, but did you die? You know, what is that?
I'm still here, motherfucker. Keep doing what you keep doing. Shit. I'm actually I mean don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say I'm 100% complacent in terms of like, let me just, it is what it is, let me just ride it out. I've actually pretty much changed my
Uh-oh, what happened? Ah, I don't know if I should just hang up. I mean, message.
so
Oh, there you are. Oh, Hold on.
All right, I'm back. Um, uh, you can hear me?
Hello?
Oh yeah, let me try and. Right now I'm hearing a lot of echo, so I'm just gonna try and. Okay, it seems like the echo's. Oh no, it's still there. Yeah, I think the echo. All right, let me just switch headsets really quick. Is the echo still there? Oh yeah, it's still there. The fuck? I don't know what the fuck happened there. All right, let me see if there's still echo there.
A little bit.
Jesus Christ. Let me see what I can do about this shit. Shit. How about now? Is it still there? Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. Shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this shit. But yeah, I guess we got cut off or whatever. But yeah, but we're all set right now though, so we should be all good to go. But anyway, as I was saying about the whole switching gears or whatever, I thought about going from I thought about being a hardware engineer to going into like some sort of applied computer science program and maybe doing something in like the biological field just so I can help out with companies or research labs that are trying to research TMAU symptoms or TMAU disorders or anything like that of that sort pretty much because I actually talked to a guy. His name is Danny Kunz. Well, probably. I mean, he's a doctor, but I probably shouldn't have. Anyway, um, whoopsies. I'll edit that part out. Fuck it, whatever. Yeah, I was talking to Danny, and pretty much Danny was he was talking about how he's doing like research in the medical field about how he should like try and help people with TMAU, try and find out like the main cause of it, what enzymes are deficient the most. And he's a software engineer. Like he doesn't even have a degree in bioinformatics or biology or anything like that. And that's definitely something that I should try and get. Definitely try something that I should try and do. Something that I should try and get because why not? I mean, I'm already doing computer science. Computer science and software engineering are pretty much hand in hand. So why not try and try and do something
Yeah, go
along those
for it.
lines? Because like I'm as much as I wouldn't say I've gotten complacent, but as much as I've come to terms with this whole ordeal, I'm not going to just sit down and die and just kind of let it overtake me entirely. So I kind of want to try and do something, instead of
Right.
just try and get a job just to get a job, just go to your 9 to 5 and then come back.
Right.
Hopefully I can try and get a job with a company that actually researches just these sorts of symptoms. And yeah, Sarah, what's going on? Yo, Sarah, you there? Alright, she's here, but I don't know if she has like a webcam or a microphone or anything like this. So,
And I'm
let's.
surprised that there's not, more out there for this, with as
Oh
many.
yeah, same. Yeah,
I
there
just don't
should be.
understand
Yeah,
it.
there's. I mean, there. I'm not saying like, oh, Sarah just went off. I'm not too sure if she's gonna try and come back or what. But yeah, there definitely should be something for it. I mean, I've actually been thinking about going neighborhood to neighborhood, hanging up flyers. Even though I wouldn't do it like straight up, at least not now in life.
Yeah.
Maybe later on down the line, maybe have some flyers and maybe just post stuff in like neighborhoods, like on posters or on like telephone poles and on people's doors. Just getting the word out there that hey, this is something that's real. This is something that needs to be funded. This is definitely something that needs to be looked into. And because people are just making a joke out of it as if it's nothing. Doctors don't even recognize it. They just when you tell them about it, they just brush you off. This is definitely something that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I've actually, as as uncomfortable as it would be, I've had thoughts about just going out, to maybe like a city that I don't visit all that often, just handing people flyers, like putting my face out there, telling them like hey, this is real. This is something that needs to be explored. And yeah, I definitely have to like iron out the kinks because I kind of, if I am gonna do that, I kind of want to be out of college. I want to be my own person, doing my own thing. And like I said, I'd probably go to a city that I probably never visit again, like Chicago or something.
Yeah.
Like I definitely wouldn't want to do it in a city that I'm gonna be living in. But although if it got to the point where in order to get TMAU realized that I had to do it in a city that I would be living in, then I would do it. Because, like I said, I don't want to sit over here and just die and just think to myself, oh, I could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
So.
And how old were you? I mean, you weren't born with it. I mean, it just kind of
Oh
hit
no,
you.
yeah,
So
no. Oh, I don't even know what I would do if I were born with it. But I got it at the age of 13 because you're 13 in seventh grade, right? Or like around there at least.
around there, yeah.
Yeah, 13 is when I got it, and 13 is when you go through puberty. So 13, George also got it at the age of 13. Um,
See, and mine, I didn't experience it until I think 25.
20
So,
was that around like the age of? Cause like I know you had kids and all that. Cause like I know a lot of women say they got it like around pregnancy and stuff, or after
see,
their
and that's
first
what I
pregnancy.
think kind of messed with my hormones, but I don't know. But I had my first one at 20,
Yeah,
and well, I just had my second one last year, but it's kind of heightened since then.
yeah.
So I don't know if that's what threw everything off. I'm not sure, but it definitely changed something.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of posts on like Rare Connect, saying with people saying that they really start to notice a change after their first or second pregnancy. And I'm not,
Yeah,
yeah, I would assume that when you're pregnant, your body's not, definitely you're not used to doing what it always does. So it definitely goes haywire and all that stuff in terms of hormones.
right.
So I would assume that's why. And obviously with all the stress that comes with pregnancy for a woman, I would assume that's what heightens all the that's what brings on the effects in the first place. I mean, all that stress and all the hormones mixed together.
Yeah,
And apparently, it never goes away. That's kind of weird too. Like, not only does pregnancy bring it on, but like it never goes away. You would think, yeah, the mother of the child is going to be stressed during pregnancy, but like even though they're still going to be stressed after the pregnancy, just because that's the nature of having kids. Um, you would think that that stress and the hormone imbalance goes away after some time, but I guess it
yeah,
just stays.
yeah. It just stays.
That's definitely something that someone should research. And if someone's not going to research it, well, that's why I'm here, motherfuckers. But that's definitely kind of this whole thing in general is kind of weird. But that's definitely one thing that's a lot very weird, I would say.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like I'm already at adulthood, then, and I've already done so much, and then to really, I mean, it really messed with me. I mean, later on,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
should.
I don't know. If I was in school, I don't even know how I would have dealt with it. I mean, I probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
graduated. Probably, I don't know.
It's crazy dealing with it in school. I feel sorry for. I mean, I feel sorry for anybody who gets in school when they're young, but I feel sorry for people who are born. I've seen a story with people who are born with it. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
damn. Like, I'm sorry, dude.
yeah,
I thought I had it bad. Like, shit.
yeah,
I can't imagine being born with it. Like going through kindergarten and first grade. I was a dickhead. I was a huge dickhead to people when I was in first grade. Like, I don't even want to imagine what I would be like if someone else had TMAU, like, or if I had it and someone else would treat me that way. I,
yeah. That's
shit,
really
that's not
hard.
something I imagine. It must be terrible for those guys.
See, and for my son
Shout
right
out to
now,
those
he's in
guys.
school. Oh, I know. Big shout out to them because, geez,
Jesus,
uh,
I'm not dealing with that shit. But yeah, what were you saying about your son?
he's, at that age, well, he's in second grade. So he's doing fine, as long as my family's doing fine, and if it's me that's going through this, then, I wouldn't want it to be any other way. As
Yeah,
long as they're okay, they're good, it's fine with me. But kids can be really, really cruel. I mean,
yeah,
it gets hard for me because you're like, oh God, field trips, classroom parties, all this stuff, and kids are honest.
yeah.
Kids will straight up go
Oh
up to
yeah, they
you
don't
and
care.
be
I
like,
used to work at a Chuck E. Cheese. Kids don't care. I'm telling you
no,
right
no
now.
filter.
Shit, I worked at a Chuck E. Cheese. Kids don't give a fuck. Shit,
Nuh-uh.
they don't care.
No. They are the most honest with you. Jeez, they're so honest.
They're brutally honest. I thought about quitting there, but then I thought to myself, I'm not gonna get fucking pushed around by fucking
Yeah.
3-year-olds who fucking don't know their left from their rights, can't tell the difference between their ass and their elbow. I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
pushed around by them.
But yeah, kids are brutal. Pretty brutal.
I can. Once I went to college, I quit my Chuck E. Cheese job, and I wasn't gonna go back. I thought about going back, just because the pay was good. As ironic as that sounds, working at Chuck E. Cheese, getting a good pay, it was a good pay. I mean, I get paid more starting. I got paid more at Chuck E. Cheese than I got at my security job. But
Mhm.
I'm not going back to my fucking Chuck E. Cheese job. Like, that job is just, there comes a point in life where you just want something
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah.
especially when it comes to Chuck E. Cheese, like, you definitely don't want to go back to that. Like, you want to go
Yeah.
over to going from Chuck E. Cheese to security is actually, like, an upgrade. It may not be an upgrade in money, like about less money, but in
Right.
terms of just maturity, it's an upgrade because, like, you learn to deal with people. Um, security, you definitely learn to deal with people. You definitely learn, authority, how to deal with authority, how to use your authority wisely, or at least try and do it. But yeah, it definitely was a upgrade in terms of maturity and, I would say, personal growth. Not in terms of money, but I would definitely take the personal growth over the money in
Right.
this case, at least.
Yeah.
What are you doing for work?
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do not work.
Oh yeah, I can't say I
No,
blame you.
so
Shit.
I go even crazier just looking at these four walls all day long. But I did have my own cleaning business, but now it's kind of been put on hold. I had it for about 3 years, and the whole reason I started it was because of my issue.
Yeah,
So it actually worked out really well. I was doing really good for myself, and if people were rude or made a remark or something, I wouldn't service them, and that would be it. Um, but now, after having my daughter, I tried doing it weekends only, but my husband, his schedule is so, undecided, and he's always on call. If he's not on call, then, he still has to go in for something. So um, it's just kind of up in the air right now. So I just stay at home with the kids, and we don't have any family around, so it makes it even harder. And, um, not going to be working, just to pay daycare when we could make more once she starts going to school. So it wouldn't make any sense, and it's better that way for right now. But
yeah.
I did have a part-time job. I say I want to apply for it maybe like in March or May of this year, and it was at Lowe's. It was customer service. It was cashiering. Just little measly part-time job just because I wanted to go out and do something. But
Yeah.
the whole sitter situation kind of ruined that for me, because as much as I didn't want to do it, it did force me to be, around people, and, kind of just have to roll with the punches, because there were some people who, noticed it and, would do things all the time. And then there's other people that wouldn't. So I don't know. It just kind of, I wish I could work, because then it would make me a little bit more not so awkward when talking to people. And
Yeah.
then, just kind of get me out there and try. And I think if I was around people a lot more, I mean, because it's a big confidence booster, you know what I mean? And you not being around that, it just kind of sucks. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I definitely know what you're talking about. I think everybody watching this podcast would definitely relate to what you're talking about in terms of like wanting to work. I definitely want to work a lot more. Well, not in terms of like more than 40 hours a week, because when I was working 40 hours a week, I felt like a zombie. Um, but I would definitely like to be a lot more social. Definitely have a job that requires me to just be with other people and be a lot more social and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'd definitely be cool because I'm doing security and that can be somewhat social, but most of the time you're just kind of walking around, just securing stuff, making sure no one's doing anything stupid. It's kind of boring. Although there will be times where it can be fun. Like I'll start out, like I haven't gotten into like some crazy shit, but like I've heard stories about people getting into crazy shit. Like friggin', we had one guy. He had to he was in the mobile unit and he had to friggin' like he was all the way at one side of the mall. It's a huge mall. It's one of the biggest malls in America. He was at one side of the mall, and there was a fight going on the other side of the mall. Like literally, he started blasting the horn. Like the oh shit, Justin Turner just. I'm watching the World Series. Ah, no, never mind. I thought Justin Turner just hit a home run, but he didn't. Anyway, the guy at security, like, he started blasting the horns, like, blasting the sirens. He was going, like, 60 miles, 50, 60 or whatever miles an hour, just trying to get over to the fight because he heard it. Like, literally, he showed up. He started, like, he didn't beat the guy up. Like, he wrestled this one guy to the fucking ground and shit. That shit's cool, but, like, I don't know. For the most part, for me, I haven't had crazy shit happen. The craziest thing I ever had happen was, like, one woman was pregnant. And then we had to call the ambulance for that. What else happened? I mean, I caught a shoplifter, but that was when I was undercover. And, it's not really anything big. I mean, it was just like some stupid kid or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. In terms of right now, I mean, I hope there's more serious shit to come. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of waiting for some action. But as of right now, it's kind of boring. So that's one thing about security guards that I've noticed. Like a lot of them, I'm not like a super hard security guard. Like I'll just be chill about it. Let's say I catch a shoplifter, I'll just ban you for I think it's like 3 months. Yeah, if you steal something below I think $100 or maybe $50, you get banned for like 3 months. And then it all depends. Like the discipline depends on what you steal.
Hmm.
What you do, stuff like that. But we have some guys here who are straight up dickheads. Like I remember one person stole um a Gatorade, like a Gatorade bottle, and it wasn't even the big ones too. It was like the small ones, like I would say like smaller than this bottle right here. And like literally, our supervisor banned him for one entire fucking year. Like banned him from
Oh,
the native
wow.
mall just for 1 year, just for stealing a small ass Gatorade. Like if that were me, I would have just banned him for like 1 week or like maybe not even 1 week, maybe like 3 days just for
Dang.
like a small ass
Yeah.
Gatorade. But I don't know. It all depends on the security guard and the supervisor too. If the
Damn.
supervisor's a dickhead, you can get banned for like a year, 5 years, depending on what you did. But if the supervisor's chill, he'll ban. He'll sometimes they'll even tell you like hey guys, get out of here. I'm not dealing with this today. My shift almost ends. Like I'm not dealing with this shit. You guys get out of here. I'm not dealing with the paperwork. And I don't know. It all depends on the situation, I guess.
So
Who's working?
how do y'all I guess keep up with that? I mean, they could just like sneak in the mall, no? Or
Oh
I
yeah, they
mean,
can definitely sneak in the mall, but we take their pictures, and most of the time we recognize them. Like I recognize these three guys, all the time. Like they come in all the time, and like we they arrested one of the guys one time. The other two guys, like I said, my supervisor that day, he just wasn't dealing with it. he had 2 hours left on his shift, and he was like, "Guys, I'm not doing the paperwork. Just get out of here, and we won't call the police. We won't arrest you guys, anything like that. Just get the fuck out of here. We're not dealing with this shit anymore." And yeah, it really. Sometimes we'll see him and we won't say anything to him because the mall closes at 10 o'clock. It officially closes at 10 o'clock, and sometimes we'll see him at 9:30. Like just let him walk, or okay, these guys are a little dangerous. We have to tell him like hey, you guys got to get out of here,
Yeah.
or else we're gonna arrest you guys and all that stuff. But yeah, it really just depends on the situation. If we're tired and we don't really feel like doing anything, then we'll just be like, guys, just sometimes let them be, or guys, just get out of here. But if we really hate them, and like we know these particular guys, or let's say it's like the beginning of the shift and it's kind of slow, nothing's going on, and we kind of want something to do because we're bored, we'll be like, all right, guys, you're getting the belt. But yeah, it all depends on the situation.
That's funny.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, what do we got? We got 7 viewers on here. I don't know what happened to Sarah. I don't know if she's coming on or if she's not coming on. Can we go on private hangouts? We can do the private hangout after this podcast. Usually after the main podcast, we usually have like a private hangout where we just do whatever. We just sit there, talk with the viewers. I don't know how many participants we have right now though. We have a few of them in terms of like people who actually have YouTube channels. But I think Anya's either out doing whatever or whatever. I'm not too sure where TJ is. Oh, there was this one girl, I think her name was Olivia, that was her name. She'll be coming on next week. Yeah, she'll be coming on next week. We haven't set up a time actually. But she actually, apparently from what she said, she has TMAU, like she's actually been diagnosed for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after she got diagnosed for it, she changed her diet. And I'm just skimming through her email right now. And she actually changed her diet, and then she noticed that the symptoms went away for her. And she's like, oh yeah, I go to school now. I got a lot of friends. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing good in school. So I would definitely love to bring her on and see what her story is. See what her diet is. See what she's doing. She's like a cheerleader too. Like
Oh, wow.
cheerleader, got 2 jobs, got friends, and all that shit. And she has TMAU. She's been diagnosed for it.
Wow.
And
yeah, bring her on because I want to know what her diet is too.
Yeah, shit. I want to know what her diet is. I want to know what her blood sugar is. I want to know what her pH levels are. I want to know fucking all that shit.
Bring my notepad.
I want to know her fucking social security number. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, fuck. Shit. I want to know all that shit, though. I want to know friggin', but from what she said, she only has, like, out of the entire 365 days a year, she only has, like, one bad day where she starts noticing people who are, she starts noticing reactions. But, I mean, one bad day out of 365, I mean, I'd fucking kill for that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I mean, you have 364, 364 or 363 days that are just good, no reactions. I'd kill for that. So, I would love to have her on.
Definitely.
I'm definitely going to make that into a big podcast. Definitely get as much people as I can in order to ask her some questions. Get a lot of people, tell the viewers in advance so that they can ask her some questions. Yeah. And then also Nia Simpson. It'd be good to have people who have been cured,
right?
Or either people who have been cured or people who don't have symptoms all that much anymore. I would love to get them all in the same podcast together.
Yeah.
So that I can see what they're doing. See if they're maybe even ask, even kind of interview them, like have them try and talk to each other and see, what did they all do that we're not doing? Is it their bodies? Is it their genes? Or are they doing something that, all of us aren't doing? I would definitely love to see what's going on there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because I've did the sugar detox. I mean, I took sugar out of my diet, and you could notice, but I mean, that's hard. I like to eat.
It really is. Yeah, shit. I used to be. I'm telling you right now, I used to be big. Like, I understand. Like, you can see me right now, and like you'll probably think to yourself, he wasn't big. I'm telling you right now, I used to be big back in like high school. Fucking 8th grade, I was huge. 7th grade, I was big. Like, I used to be fucking. People on the football team would ask me, like, hey man, like, why aren't you playing football? Why are you playing baseball? Why are you running track? And I would just be like, oh, I like to run track, and baseball is my favorite sport. But like,
Yeah.
straight up, I'm telling you right now, like, I used to be fucking big. Like, I fucking football players would ask me to play football. I would always be the fucking first one picked when we were playing football. Like, the schoolyard pick, like, oh, I want
Yeah.
that kid on my team. I would always be like the first or second or third person picked. But with TMAU and the whole diet restriction shit, you have to really cut down on that shit. So unfortunately, I'm not
Yeah.
as big anymore,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. But
So what is your diet right now? I mean, I know you said it's hard because college, but
yeah, right now I'm doing the whole rocking raw vegan shit, which is like 10 times as harder. It's like
I mean, do
fruits,
you have to
vegetables.
stick to certain stuff? I mean, because
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a huge restriction. It's like fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. Um, and yeah, like I said, it's a huge restriction, but it really does. I've seen results, and I've seen even more results when I'm doing the raw vegan diet and working out at the same time. Unfortunately, I can't. I could work out, but I just, it's being in college. It's not easy to find a place where you can work out without other people there. And not only that, but you want it to be once you work out, you have to come back and you have to go to your dorm. And the dorm's not too huge, but at the same time, I do see people, going from the entrance to my dorm. I do see a lot of people, and even without working out, they can react. So I don't know what their reaction would be if I did work out and then come back to the dorm.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm trying to once I get back for like break and stuff, hopefully I can start working out again, because I did see a massive change in reaction when I was doing the raw vegan diet and working out. Like, I saw a huge change in reactions. Like, it went from being real bad to being okay, this is bad, but I can at least deal with it. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it was pretty drastic. So I would definitely like to get back there sometime. I've said this on a few podcasts that I'm actually trying to get after I graduate, I'm actually trying to go over to the West Coast, because I know the West Coast, when it comes to health and wellness, the West Coast is definitely a lot better than the East Coast.
Oh yeah,
Because California, everybody
yeah,
out there is a fucking vegan damn near. So
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
definitely
yeah,
trying
they
to
got all the good restaurants, everything.
yeah, shit.
It makes it easy to live that way or eat that
Yeah,
way.
it's so much easier over there in the friggin'
Yeah,
like California and friggin' Nevada and shit like that. Over here in
yeah,
Massachusetts, it's beer and sausages and like all this stuff,
yeah,
all this nonsense that we can't eat. I mean, we could. I know some people who people with TMAU who they just eat that stuff because they don't care. They're not gonna sacrifice what they love in
yeah,
order to sacrifice other human beings. But me personally, I understand where those people are coming from, but me personally, it's just like it's a catch-22. Like, you don't want to sacrifice what you love, but then again, you're living utter shit if you're eating
yeah,
pork and meat
yeah.
and all this nonsense. So
I mean, it does
it's
make
a
you think about
catch-22.
that too. You're like, wow,
Yeah, well, you have to sacrifice so
yeah,
much just to be around others.
yeah.
It's kind of like shit. Let me see some of the comment section here. What do you guys eat in a day? Hey, I've been watching all of you guys' vids, and I don't think you realize how much you're helping people. Thank you. Nina Brown, we appreciate that. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up, Nina. Nina, if you would, I'm not too sure if you would want to, but if you want to join the cast, just email me at the email tmauup@gmail.com, and that goes to anyone. Yeah, Sarah, I already said that we're going to be doing a private podcast at the end of this podcast. So once this podcast is over, we'll do a private podcast, and that will be anywhere from I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little more over that. We'll see with time restrictions and how everything's going and stuff like that. Usually, these podcasts start anywhere from I would say 8 o'clock to anywhere from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock is when they start. Then they usually end anywhere from 12 o'clock to 2 in the morning, sometimes even 3 in the morning, depending on how much how many people are there and stuff like that. So Yeah, she can be fun.
It looked like it.
Yeah, shit, it really is fun. Like I have people tell me all the time, like, "Oh no, I don't want to come on. I'm very shy. I don't, I don't know if people are gonna like me. I don't know this. I don't know that." Like, dude, I didn't think people would like me. I mean, shit. I mean, I cracked 800 viewers. I got 97 subs, so I'm doing something right. I mean, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I I was nervous, man. I would say for the first few minutes I was shaking my boots, my very first video, and then it just got to a point where it's just like, fuck it. No one
Yeah.
else is gonna do this. I enjoy doing this. Some people
Yeah.
have said they enjoy doing this, so let's just keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, you got that voice. You sound like a radio talk show host to me.
Yo, man, if my voice was like deeper, oh, I wish it's really weird because like when I hear my voice, I hear a lot of bass, but when I hear my voice on like a podcast or something, I said this on the other podcast. It sounds like a fucking 2-year-old singing their ABCs or some shit. It's like yeah, I hate the way it sounds. It's just it's kind of weird to me. Like I hear my voice and I hear like friggin', you know, I don't know, like freaking what's that guy's name? Bill Withers or some shit. Like I hear like just a voice that's built for the fucking radio, and yet I hear it on the replay. It's like Jesus Lord. It's just kind of weird. I think it has to do with science, though. I know it's a scientific term. Like when you hear your voice, it's different than when other people hear you. It's something to do with. I don't know. I'm not huge in human science in terms of like the human body and stuff. I'm more of a computer science person.
So, is there anything? I mean, well, obviously you are around people all the time, but I
Yeah.
mean, was there a point when you weren't around
But
anyone?
yeah, when I
And
was well, I mean, other than my parents and brother, there was just a time I would say from seventh to eighth grade. Well, actually, seventh senior year. Well, seventh grade to the middle of the middle of junior year in high school, because I didn't start working until the middle of junior year. The middle of junior year was when I got the job at Chuck E. Cheese, and that's when I really had to not get comfortable because I don't think I'll ever get comfortable around people.
yeah,
But that's when I really had to learn to get somewhat comfortable around other people in order to work, in order to socialize, in order to just function in society. Um, but yeah, no, I was real isolated from I would say the middle of seventh grade to about that time, the middle of junior year. So it was real tough because like the first 2 years, I mean the first year is the hardest, but the second year is it's not harder, but it's definitely not easier. That's when you really start to, as much as you really don't want to, that's when you really start to like say to yourself, okay, this isn't something I can just take a pill for and all of a sudden it'll be gone. This is definitely something that I'm gonna have to really work and assess to try and
right.
figure out what to do. And I just I thought isolating myself would be the best situation. And at the time I would say yeah, it was. Uh, Even though it's not a good thing to isolate yourself, at the time, for me personally, I would say isolating myself was the better situation. And I started skipping school. I skipped school like a motherfucker in junior year, and even more in senior year. So much so to the point where like I missed out on so much academically. Like they almost weren't gonna pass me in my algebra 2 class because like I skipped so much school. It was crazy. Like there would be days where I would attend, I think maybe 2 hours worth of class per 1 week. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
I think I was talking about it on the other podcast, saying like how do you know what the quadratic formula is from
Mhm.
like math? Yeah, like all that math and shit. Um, you learn that stuff extremely early. Well, not extremely early, but like you learn that stuff pretty early on in life. Anywhere from I would say I don't know what seventh, anywhere from seventh grade to maybe high school, whatever. I
Mhm.
didn't even know what the quadratic formula was until like 6 months ago. That's how much school I skipped.
Oh
Like,
wow.
I'm 19 years old and I didn't even know what the fucking quadratic formula was just because I skipped so much school. Like, it was
Wow.
crazy. I didn't even know how to do basic algebra until Calculus 1, until I started taking college Calculus 1.
Oh
Like,
wow.
if you told me to, what is 6x, what is 2 plus 5 equals 6x, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, a year ago, I wouldn't be able to do it because I just, I skipped so much school that I just didn't learn that.
Wow.
The only reason why they passed me is because of the No Child Left Behind policy. And for people who don't know what the No Child Left Behind policy is, it's schools don't want to fail kids because there's a lot of reasons why schools don't want to fail kids because, one, they don't want any child left behind. And another reason was because the school that I went to personally, it was a private school, and they didn't want the school looking bad because like our entire grade that specific year was doing bad. Like the teachers even straight up told us like this is the worst academically performing grade we've had in a long, long time. And like the school had a reputation of having, I think, a graduation rate of like 98%. And if they were going to fail some of the people in our class, our grade, then the graduation rate would have went from like 98% to like 85%, and they didn't want that drop. So they were like, you know what, we can't fail all these kids, even though they don't deserve to pass. We need to pass them just so that the school can, save face. So they passed us, even though we shouldn't have passed. So
Wow.
yeah, no, I should either be in my freshman year of college right now because I shouldn't have passed, or I should have gone to summer school because I did not deserve to pass, and I knew it too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I went back and I did all the school. I've gone back and I've gone through the trouble of relearning all that stuff through online videos and like books and stuff like that. But I'll admit it. I'll straight up admit it. I should not have passed, and I should not have got that diploma. Like I really shouldn't have because I did not deserve it.
Golly.
I skipped so much school. It was crazy. It was crazy. Jesus. God damn. I agree. It's 3. Sarah Thomas from the comment section just said, I agree. It's 3 a.m. over here. Where are you, Sarah? Like, where are you located right now? Let me give some of these people a call, see where they at. I don't know where TJ at. I also put it in the WhatsApp group saying that we're having a podcast also. So I don't know if they're watching or what. I also need more people in the podcast, or more people in the WhatsApp group also. Because before, like, a lot of people used to comment and stuff. But now not as many people are commenting, so we definitely need to get more people on there talking about whatever, and all that kind of stuff. But Eric, what do you like to do for like hobbies and stuff like that? Like, I know you're like you're pretty much like a stay-at-home mom, but like obviously other than that, like, what do you like to do pretty much?
I'm an outdoorsy person. I like the outdoors.
Yes,
Um, we like to. I like to go on walks. Do that. Pictures. Um, I don't know. It's so crazy. My hobbies are doing laundry and washing dishes and
no man, you can get out of that stereotype. Don't say yourself into that stereotype.
No, but I mean, I really don't do too much. I mean, I like to, take my daughter out on walks. When my son is in sports, I mean, we do that. I kind of really don't have time, to myself
Yeah.
all that much. But I mean, we do stuff like that. Before I used to run, loved running, would run all the time. Not so much anymore. Working out was a big thing for me. I got to get back into that.
Yeah.
Um, Let me see. Other than that, I mean, I don't know, just anything outdoorsy. We like to, with my husband, when fishing season is in season, do all that. Um, oh, my battery's dying. I need a charger.
Damn. But yeah, like you said, I'm kind of an outdoors. I used to be an outdoorsy person, at least. I used to love going on walks and like just going to parks and stuff. Playing baseball I loved playing baseball. That was like one of my passions. Um, yeah, no, if I could go back and do one thing a lot more. Definitely play summer ball and fall ball because like I only played baseball in the spring, but like I said, I definitely would have probably even tried to go on a travel team if I was good enough because
Yeah.
baseball was just my passion. That was one of my favorite sports. It was my favorite sports actually. Sport. And then I did track also. Track was fun. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but it taught you a lot about competing and competition and just trying to be the best that you can be. Always trying to push yourself.
Yeah.
Also, track is. I would recommend anybody. I would recommend even to like people who you're not looking for track to. You're not looking to be the best in track. You're just looking for something to stay in shape because track will whip you into shape real quick. Like it's straight up competition. You versus the other person. Whose legs are gonna run faster. Who's gonna throw the shot put 10 times farther. It really is competitive. I would recommend anybody, football players, hockey players, baseball players, basketball players, even if you want to stay fit for the off season, definitely run track or throw the shot put or toss the javelin or just something. You play any sports back when you were in high school or anything like that?
I tried, but no.
Yeah,
Wasn't all that great. No. I was into ROTC and stuff like that. I did band, but that was not in high school. I didn't do band in high school, but I did it in middle school. Um, that's pretty much all I did. I mean, didn't really do too much. I was more worried about partying
yeah,
and all that than, what I should have been focused on. It should have been, you know, crazy, crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no, hindsight is 2020. I definitely made a lot of mistakes in high school that I look back on. Like for example, the whole math thing. I'm still struggling a little bit with math, but I'm not doing nearly as bad as I was when the first few weeks in class I was horrible. I didn't know anything. So I had to go back and hit the books and study all that shit back over again or study for the first time depending on how much school I skipped. And I'm doing a lot better with it. So, there's that.
I don't think I ever skipped school. I mean, I did once in a while, but not that much, which is surprising. But I don't think I ever did.
Like you got TMAU or you got the symptoms like when you were at school, right?
This was in college.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I was already in college. See, because I had gotten out of the military, and then I went to a community college as soon as we got out.
Yeah.
So I started going, and I went for like a full year, a year and a half, and then that's when I started noticing, people, um, and their reactions and what they started doing and stuff like that. See, because I was going for nursing,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah, so you have to be like, with people and stuff. You have to be
yeah,
like taking care of patients.
yeah, and so I mean, out of that, I did get my CNA, and then I did work as a CNA, and but I mean, it just kind of everything. I just kind of gave up everything after that, and it kind of sucks. I mean, it really
Yeah.
does because I think about it now. I'm like, man, I could have already been, you know, off to my career, but here I
Yeah.
am, Um, but after that, then I just kind of worked as a CNA for a few years, and then what did I do after that? I don't know. It just kind of, I've never been a person to bounce from job to job, and that's what I was doing, just because I was trying to avoid people, avoid reactions, avoid, just trying to get away from everything. And I was trying to figure it all out myself and trying to figure out how I was going to do it. And I don't know. It just, I don't know. And then I started my business,
Yeah.
and then that went
Damn.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's another reason why I'm trying to do computer science because with computer science I'll hopefully be able to if I ever feel like taking the initiative to do it, I can if this whole hardware engineer or somewhat computer science and biology thing doesn't pan out, hopefully I can do my own hopefully I can have my own company because I mean maybe I could just be a freelance programmer. Maybe if I just
Yeah.
want to write codes for companies, maybe they'll hire me for 3 months, and then I'll just work for them for 3 months, and then after 3 months I'll go to a different company, and then keep switching and whatever.
Right.
So like I said, you can apply computer science to anything. You can pretty much be your own boss if you want to. So that's definitely one thing that attracted me to the study of computer science. You can definitely have entrepreneur. I don't know. You can be like an entrepreneur, I guess. Be your own boss, be your own business.
Right.
Advocate for yourself is pretty much what I like to say.
I loved it. I mean, I don't see why more people don't do that instead of going to, a job that they're like, oh my God,
Yeah,
I hate my job. And
yeah. I hate my job. I hate waking up 9 to 5 doing this, that. I really don't want to work 9 to 5. To be honest with you, I'd rather work like I don't know. Personally, I'd rather work like a 7 in the morning to 1, just so that I can get my day started early, but at the same time have more than enough time to myself and get I mean, with computer science, the starting salary is anywhere from if depending on what kind of job you get. Over in like California, it can be anywhere from $45 to $75 an hour. So $45 to $75 an hour. I mean, let's say you get paid $75 an hour. All you need to work is 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week, and 20 hours a week, $75 an hour. For me personally, that's good. Like
yeah,
that's good money.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's if I had that money, if I had that kind of schedule, I'd be happy.
So what are your plans for, I mean, after you finish? Oh,
After I
when will you,
graduate,
yeah, when do you graduate? Is it,
I plan on graduating college. I went to college a semester earlier. I went instead of going in the fall, I went in the summer, and I got extra credits because of that. So hopefully I'll be able to graduate a semester ahead um, because of the extra semester, and I should be able to graduate. I'm in the technically I'm in the class of 2020, so hopefully I'll be able to graduate in 2019. Yeah, by December 2019, I'll be able to graduate. Let me just double check. Yeah, it should be December 19th. 2019, December 2019. Yeah, I'm just trying to double check right now. I'm pretty sure that's or at least around the area I should be looking for a graduation. So hopefully when I graduate then, like once I graduate, I haven't told my parents, but I'm pretty sure they know that I'm going out to Cali once I graduate. I really don't plan on spending any more time here in Yankee country. Kind of want to go down, kind of want to go down over where it's warm, not have to deal with shoveling snow or just I don't know, just being that Southern Californian
it's nice.
culture.
It's nice.
It must be nice. Shit, I hear so many I hear people talk like TJ talk about it, Leslie talk about it. Like from what they say, I think I would really like it, honestly.
It was really nice. I spent probably about 3 months 1 year, and then we, transferred out of San Diego. So, I mean, but the time that I was there, the short time that I was there, I did not want to leave. I loved it.
Yeah, sure. You
It was
must.
nice.
The only drawback I can see is that it's expensive. But still, I mean, even for the expense, I would 10 times rather live there than live over here in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
There are some things I love about Massachusetts, but there are some things that I'm done with. Really,
yeah,
I'm done with the lifestyle. I'm done with just buying one avocado for like fucking $2, or like
yeah.
buying
It's
friggin'
crazy.
I let me show you this shit right. Let me show you how ridiculous this shit is right here. This shit right here. These are tomatoes, a pack of tomatoes. This shit was like damn near $7 right here, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Damn
Oh
near
my God.
$7. You can go over to fucking California. I guarantee you, this shit will be like 350, maybe even less than that. Literally, like how many fucking? What is this? 1.5 pounds of tomatoes for $7? Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, that's
shit's
crazy.
crazy.
Here for those tomatoes, you probably pay about, yeah, $3.
$3, and then here I am paying fucking $5. So annoying.
That's your only
But
meal,
yeah,
huh?
no.
For the week.
Shit. I got like fucking tomatoes. I got a shit ton of tomatoes. I got some fucking cucumbers, apples, coconuts. I got some dates. Those dates is good as fuck.
I've
What
never
else do
eaten
I
those
have?
before. I've been meaning to try them.
Dates, they're real
Yeah.
good. They're real good. They're pretty much depending on what kind of brand you get, what kind of brand and what kind of variety you get. They can taste like chocolate. They can taste like caramel. They can taste like what's that syrup. There are all sorts of dates. So you definitely have to get I would probably try and get the Barhi ones. Although those ones can be a little expensive. But yeah,
I might
I
have to
got
try some.
oh yeah, I got some avocados too. Them
I
shits
love
is good as
avocados.
fuck. Avocados are one. The only thing I hate about avocados is like they give off this like weird earthy kind of smell. It's kind of weird. And, like I'll eat them and then I'll stop and I'll just like just kind of like inhale behind me and I can just kind of smell this weird foresty fucking some shit that no human being should be emanating pretty much, and it's like fuck, like shit,
You know,
damn.
being with this, do you feel like your senses have heightened? Your
Oh
smelling
yeah,
senses? Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Like yo, Latricia, what's going on? Can you hear us? Yo, Latricia, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's alright.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
Yo, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
How
how's the
about you
week been?
guys? Um,
Oh no, we're doing good. We're just chilling, just over here talking. We were just talking about like just price of tomatoes in Massachusetts and California and stuff like that.
oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Yes, like Latricia, just so like this is your first time coming onto a podcast, so just give the basic rundown, just where, who you are, where you're from, what you like to do, kind of your symptoms, what you've been using to counteract, and yeah, just a basic rundown, I guess.
okay. I'm 40 years old. I live in Birmingham, Alabama, in the South. This is all so very new to me. Like I was telling you in my email, like it's all so new. I actually didn't know what I had for a long time. I thought that I just had really bad breath because at work I just noticed people started to be weird around me. And so you notice when people start making faces and doing doing little stuff around you. So I for a long time I didn't know. So like I said, it's been like maybe 3 years now. And I think at the end of last year, I just recently found out like what I had or what it was. I went to the doctor and I was sick and I was having problems with constipation and some other things. And she told me that I had H. pylori and I didn't know what it was. So I Googled it and that's how I stumbled upon the TMAU. So it's all kind of new. So not too long ago, I bought like the activated charcoal, zinc, all different kinds of stuff. I've been taking stuff trying to see what works and what doesn't work, but I don't know because I can't smell myself. So I was trying to figure out like, how do you guys know when y'all start to take a new supplement if it's actually working or not? Because I can't smell myself and my family claims they can't smell me, but the people at work, they can smell me, but I don't want to say, hey, do I stink today? Do I smell worse today than I did yesterday? Like I can't
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to say. That's the last thing you want to say, by the way.
right.
Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, it's pretty. You have to go off of people's reactions. I mean, you could feel fine, like you could think to yourself, "Oh yeah, I'm the shit." I'm using this shit today. This shit today. I spent $50 on this shit today, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. I ain't gonna smell like you.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna smell shit. Next thing you know, you walk outside the door, fucking Joe Blow walking down the street is fucking blowing his nose, damn near throwing up because it smells like shit. I mean,
Right.
it's crazy. You
Right.
pretty much have to use other people's reactions,
Yeah.
and you pretty much have to, I'm not gonna say you want to, act like some sort of ego, but you have to, just look at other people, try and, are their reactions worse today than it is? There could be a multitude of reasons as to why they're acting, this way today as opposed to the way they were yesterday. Maybe yesterday they were having a bad day. Their boyfriend broke up with them, and like I've actually seen this happen. Like maybe their boyfriend breaks up with them. All of a sudden they want to be a dickhead, and they want to talk
Right.
shit about me while I'm right in front of them. Then the next day, you know, they and their boyfriend get back together, and they could sit right next to me and not have a single reaction.
Yeah.
Maybe there's so many factors that go into it. So what I would tell you is start taking the new supplement, and as much as, even though you don't want to pay attention to people's reactions, just keep an eye on it. Just like, oh, this person reacting a little worse. This person usually coughs really loud. Instead of coughing really loud today, maybe he's just sneezing. Maybe it got worse and he started sneezing. Maybe he got less worse, and maybe he's just rubbing his nose. So as much as I would hate to tell you, you have to kind of monitor other people's reactions, even though you don't want to pay too much attention to it.
Have y'all ever been around somebody else with TMAU and smelt them and like
No.
you can't smell them? That's crazy. I just don't understand. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know if she'd be up to it or not, but I know Anya lives in Massachusetts during like vacation, and I'm doing my best. I mean, it's not easy, but I'm doing my best to try and like have people within the Massachusetts area like try and come together. Like I know Gavin lives in CT. I'm not too sure if he'd be, and I know he's moving out to Arizona soon to live with TJ. So I'm not too sure if he'd be willing to meet up. I know he's busy with school too. What else? There's one girl who goes to school in Maryland. She was a girl that I was actually talking to. Erika. She actually Latricia. I'm not too sure if you heard, but like, there's a girl who me and Erika were talking about. There's a girl in Maryland who she pretty much, even though she's been diagnosed with TMAU, she doesn't have symptoms anymore after she changed her diet. So
Really?
yeah, she doesn't have symptoms anymore. I'm not too sure if that's just maybe her body specifically. Maybe she has certain genes that we don't have. I'm not too sure what the thing is with there. I'm not too sure. I mean, she lives over in Maryland. I don't know if she'd be willing to try and do some sort of Massachusetts meetup, because I think it's going to take some time until we get a Massachusetts meetup, because I'm not too sure how many people are in Massachusetts with this. I know in California, you guys can have a fucking party down there, because fucking everybody in California has TMAU for whatever reason. I have no idea. You guys have some sort of water going on over there, or some sort of friggin' water crisis going on over there or something. But it's not as easy over here in Massachusetts. So I'm gonna try and do some sort of meetup for people in Massachusetts. Hopefully it'll go down. Hopefully people will show up. And really, trying to smell each other really isn't the goal of the meetup. It's just trying to be together. But if we'll be honest with each other. Hopefully, I mean, we all know what the deal is. So if we smell each other, we'll tell each other, yeah, we can sense it.
Right.
And if not, then we'll just be like, nah, dude, I don't smell anything. So hopefully we'll be honest with each other. I mean, if Anya were to say, oh yeah, you smell like shit, Zach, I'd be like, okay, at least she's honest.
Well, like
Yeah,
I
you would
Yeah,
respect
I
those
mean,
people more.
if you're gonna, don't bullshit me to my face. I know what the deal is. You know what the deal is. You may not want to acknowledge it with me, which whatever. I mean, fuck you, but whatever. So
Yeah, like I said at work, if initially I thought it was my breath. So of course, here I go to the I'm going to the dentist, trying to make sure I don't have cavities and I don't have craziness going on with my teeth and my gum. And the dentist, I get to the dentist and he's like, I don't smell you. Like, it's not your teeth, it's not your breath. But then his assistant, on the other hand, is over here coughing up her lungs. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Like, it's
what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It really is crazy. It's like a whirlwind. You're going back and forth towards doctor. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'll refer you to this doctor. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'll refer you to this doctor. Oh, I don't smell anything. Let me get my assistant in here. Can you smell her? oh no, I don't smell anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here with that stupid shit, bitch. I can fucking see you coughing.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. But anyway, it's extremely. It's extremely frustrating. Dealing
Very
with the whole thing.
frustrating.
Especially the whole doctor to doctor bullshit. Doctor, what's wrong with me? I don't know. Let me refer you to so and so. Yeah, and that's really the only thing I have to say about that. I mean, it's I would say try going to a GI, gastro in something, in intesti, some I
Yeah,
can't pronounce it.
intestine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And try.
tr-
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you've been doing.
No, I haven't. I have not. I went the last doctor I went to. I actually went online to try and make an appointment with a gastrointestinal doctor, but you have to be you have to have a referral from your
Right.
from your primary doctor first in order to go
Yeah,
through all that. And I had been to, like I said, the dentist for so much, and then I'm thinking that the dentist don't know what they're talking about, so I go to three,
yeah,
four different dentists until I realized, well, hey, like if she can smell me, my breath can't be that bad. She can smell me 15 feet away. So I was like, it's not my breath. That's when I started to realize that it's not my breath, it's something else. And then I started to realize, like, is it coming out of my pores? But I couldn't smell it, but I didn't know. I knew it had to be me if everybody else in the room is like having a fit. You get what I'm saying? Because they smell
yeah,
Right.
the whole
yeah.
thing, and I'm the only person in the room that can't smell it at work. So I'm like, oh my God. Now, I actually wanted to just quit my job, but I couldn't because I have a mortgage and I have bills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit. Where are you
Yeah.
working?
I work at UAB. It's the University of Alabama in
Right.
Birmingham. And it's
What department you
actually
work for?
I work in CSS, and it's kind of like part of the OR suite. We
Yeah,
like prep instruments and do stuff for the surgeries in the OR. So I'm around a lot of people all day, and it's
that's
stressful.
not easy.
Yeah.
How many months or how many? Because like this, you said it's new for you. It's like how many months have you been dealing with this?
But it's been longer than months. This I've been dealing with this now for like 3.5 years. It started maybe
Damn.
3 years ago, and then that's why I don't understand because I'm like, how all of a sudden can it just
Yeah,
happen to me? And I was normal for years. Like I mean,
yeah.
it
No,
just
no,
happened.
you're normal.
And I know because I've been at my job for 6 years, and then like I said 3 years ago, it's just started to happen. Like one of the girls I work with that used to be up in my face every day, like all in my face. She was like, "Oh God, what's that smell?" Like she came in the room one day and she said that, and I was like, "I don't smell nothing." You know, I'm like the only person that's not smelling it, and so I don't know. It was stressful.
Yeah, no, it really is stress. Like I said, the very first few years are really the most stressful. But at least you know the situation. At least you're here. At least we can help you out. I don't know too much about the supplement, but a lot of people have been raving about resveratrol. I can't. I don't even know how they spell it. It's like RESV something. Resveratrol.
Yeah, I've never heard. Can you get that over the counter? Like, can you just go to a?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can.
you can get it off of Walmart online. You can get it at Walmart in the store. There's a YouTuber named Nia Sims. She took resveratrol, and apparently either her symptoms severely lessened or
Mhm.
her symptoms completely went away for about like 6 or 7 months. And she swore by it. She still swears by it. So a lot of people in the TMAU community, if you want to call it that, they've been trying to get on that and see how it's good for them. I know there's a lot of people they've been using what's called liver care.
Mhm.
I'm not too familiar with that, but from what people say, liver care actually makes it actually makes the symptoms worse for 2 days, but after those 2 days, it makes the symptoms a lot better.
Mhm.
So I guess you have to, you're probably gonna have to start on a Friday, and then Friday and then Saturday it's gonna be bad, but Sunday hopefully it'll be better, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday things will get a lot better. So,
Yeah.
but again, that's just what they've said. Each and every single person, like from what I've seen, one person could try something, all of a sudden they'll be cured. Another person could try the same exact thing, their symptoms will
Yeah.
even be worse. So it's really trial and error because everyone's different. Everyone has different kinds of genes. Different kind of genes, different kind of reactions to certain supplements. Some people are allergic to certain supplements. Some people can't take what cures other people, and it kind of sucks. But that's just the way the world works, I guess.
It's hard. I've stopped eating meat. The only thing that I
Yeah,
have
Sam.
a problem with is sugar. Like I love cupcakes and stuff like that. So, oh my God.
Yeah, and you're from the South too. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Because like I know like the Southern dishes. I shit on the. I'll admit I shit on the South a lot, but I do like Southern dishes. Like I love friggin' spicy gumbo and shit. I used to love. I still love okra. Like okra and shit. Like you know what okra is, right,
Mhm.
Latricia? Yo,
Mhm.
okra was my shit back in the day. I still eat that shit. Like okra. I love okra. Fried okra,
I just gonna say I
okra
love
soup.
fried.
What else? Catfish.
You say she's still awake?
Although fish was kind of, I had it every here and there. I didn't have it too much. Um, what else was there? Spicy
Yes,
gumbo,
this is it.
okra.
I just love to eat, so it's kind of hard, like restricting your diet when you can't have something as
Yeah,
simple as broccoli. Like it's crazy to me. And you try to eat healthy, and it's hard. I was
yeah,
watching videos on YouTube, and that's how I came across your podcast. And then I've been Googling everything, and this one lady, she was just saying, I mean, I love breakfast food, so that means you can't have waffles and eggs, and and I love eggs. It's just a lot of stuff that I love that I can't have, so it's kind of
yeah.
hard.
Oh yeah.
And everything, eggs and milk, like it's hard. So it's very
I remember
restrictive.
my favorite breakfast meal was like turkey. Not turkey. What the fuck? Turkey bacon. That's why I meant turkey. Turkey bacon was one of my favorites. Bacon was up there. What else was up there? I wasn't too huge into like pastries, like morning pastries, like waffles and pancakes. I didn't really like those, but I like the meat kind of stuff. Like I love sausages, like sausages and turkey bacon. That was my shit right there. God damn it, these people are outside my door. This is why I hate freaking living in a dorm. It's just annoying as fuck. Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Damn, Jesus
So
Christ.
when y'all splurge and eat, so let's say you eat something you're not supposed to eat, how long do you give yourself in order for that stuff to come out of your system? Say for instance, like I was talking about eating a cupcake. If you want to splurge and maybe have some sugar and eat a cupcake, how long?
About a couple of days for me.
For me, it'll be about a week. I ate a very small portion of rice, avocados, like avocado lime rice was what it was. With and like after that, I ate a small portion of pasta, and like I could see the reactions, like they were bad, like at least for about a week or two. But I guess it really depends on the person. Like for me, if I had a muffin right now, I would say it probably would be bad for about 4 to 5 days.
See, and I have my son who kind of helps me out because he'll be, just kind of when he's talking to me, he'll just kind of go like this or something. I'm like, okay, well, I must be having a bad day then. But, other days he's like, all up in mom, all up in my face. And so then for me, he lets me know, and then I can go out and face the world out there.
You see, my girls, I have a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. The 17-year-old is about to be 18, and they think I'm insane. They think I'm crazy because I'm always paranoid. And if I get around their friends, like I kind of keep my distance. If they
Oh
ride
yeah.
with us, I ride with the windows down. And they're like, it's freezing outside.
I hear you. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
Like,
Yeah,
you don't stink. I promise you don't stink. But then they'll come in the house and they've been gone and they'll be like, it smells in here. And I'm like, it's probably me. And they was like, it's not you. It just smells in here. And I'm like, a place that doesn't just smell to be smelling like that's not.
yeah.
You
I
sound
never
like
thought
me.
about.
I'm like that.
Yeah, I never thought about it in terms of like Jesus Christ. I never thought about it in terms of parenthood. Like we've had George on, but he hasn't really shared stories because like his daughter is fairly young. I think she's like 2 years old. But we don't really. I've never really thought about it in terms of like how the parent would feel. Really, it's kind of interesting film. hearing stories about that kind of stuff.
It's hard because she just had a senior night the other night, and so she was in the band and she got tired of doing the band. So now she's athletic trainer, the older child is, and so that means you have to interact sometimes with other parents. And my thing of it is, I don't want nobody to be mean to her because of me. Like I don't want
Right.
to say something about me and it hurts her feelings. I'm
Right.
so used to it at work that it wouldn't hurt my feelings, but I don't want her to be hurt because of me. I don't want
Right.
somebody to say something mean and it hurts her, but I just don't want that to happen. So
Right.
I'm always standoffish, and she's just like, "Mama, you so mean, and you're not friendly." And I'm like, that's not
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's how my son is too. He's like that too. He's like, Mom, he's like, and my husband too, he's like, well, you have to go and talk to them. I'm like, no, 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 you go and talk to them. I'll just stand right here. And then people think, that you're being rude, but, it's not.
Yeah, no, you're not being rude at all. If anything, you just don't want to offend them, really. You don't want to.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, shit, it's not rude at all. I had a girlfriend who she thought I was an asshole. Like this girl thought I was a straight up. I mean, like I said, I will admit I'm a little bit arrogant. All right, I'm a little bit holier than thou, but I'm not. I'm not. Just because I don't want to talk to people. Like I was in the laundry room the other day, and like this guy who always says hi to me, and he's nice. And he always says hi to me. Like I completely ignored him. I literally walked through the door, and like I sensed that someone was there. I don't know how either I heard him or I saw his shadow. I don't know, whatever. But like once I saw him, I was like I completely ducked him. I wasn't even gonna look in his direction. Like he's a nice guy. Every time I walk by, obviously with TMAU, people aren't gonna spend the time of day to even look in your direction.
Yeah.
Every time he sees me, he'll be like, "Hey man, how you doing? Life's good, how are the grades, stuff like that." But once I sense that person, I didn't know it was him. Once I sense that person, I'm like, I'm ducking this dude. I'm not looking at this dude. I'm not looking at this dude's direction. So it's kind of, and it can kind of suck because like the people who you do want to say hi to, you kind of just you don't realize that you're kind of like just ignoring them sometimes. Like I've ignored so many friends that I probably should have said hi to, but because that's just my mentality, I just ignore them. And it's not because I want to. I would love to say hi to them, love to get into a conversation with them, but I constantly just duck every single person. Like, oh, this person's coming my way, let me look that way. Oh, this person's coming towards my view, let me hop around the exit and let me go that way.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks.
It does. It really does.
Goddamn. Oh, damn, we got a lot more commenters. I haven't even been looking at the chat. I just kind of
Good going, Jack.
shit. Hello, I will consider coming out to the podcast. A lot of us have been hiding in the shadows too long, and we need to drop the shame. That shame that comes with this horrible humiliation. I can't read today. I would not wish this on Satan himself. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Black, after so many years spending cash and time trying to figure this out, I think vitamin C, activated charcoal, and probiotics plus vegan diet is helping. Probiotics didn't help me. I didn't see a huge difference, but if it's helping you, big ups. Activated charcoal, she said, is helping her too, and the vegan diet is helping her also. That's awesome. Black tea is also a big help. Black tea didn't help me at all. Black tea did the exact opposite, but if black tea is helping you, then so be it. You have to try it in order to know whether it's good for you or not, so why not?
Yeah, the black tea was horrible for me.
Black tea, I mean, if it's working for her, then, keep on doing it, but black tea was horrible for me also. Elizabeth, you are right, I tried it and it did help. Yeah, I think it really does help. I have been trying to become vegetarian, but it's super hard since I've been eating meat my whole life. Yeah, eating meat. Yeah, like the full transition for me to stop eating meat took about anywhere from 6 to 8 months. And those 6 to 8 months weren't too easy. I mean, it really wasn't.
So what do you do to supplement that, since you're not eating meat?
Coconuts, nuts, and dark leafy greens. Obviously, I'm not getting nearly enough because, I mean, one, I'm studying so fucking much that I barely even have time to go to the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I could go to the cafe, but I mean, those you know that they're not gonna have, quality vegetables. I mean, it's just shit that they friggin' scooped up off the floor. Oh shit, the fucking coconuts fell. Let me just fucking pile it up on and just put them out into the display. I mean, just
So
it, they sh-
what do you eat daily? What does your diet consist of?
fruits, veggies, nuts, and seeds. And I know to a lot of people with TMAU, you're probably thinking to yourself, that's fucking torture, especially in college. And let me tell you, it is fucking torture, especially in college. But as long as it reduces the smell, dude, I'm down for it. I mean, these college days, being in not large, but small to medium sized classes, all I want to do is focus. I don't want to have to deal with people's reactions. And
Right.
if this diet is what reduces the symptoms, I'm willing to do it just so I can get the degree. Because once I get the degree, I know I'm going to be in a better place to set myself up for more money. And once I get more money, as bad as that may sound, but whatever. As once I get more money and once I get the opportunity to do my own thing in life, buy a house, buy a private house, so I don't have to be living with a roommate, do just all that kind of stuff. I know I can really branch out in terms of my diet because, like I said, I'm kind of trying to the whole weight loss was like real hard for me. Like I used to be, like I said, I used to be big, and then I went from fucking big to fucking like, you know, some sort of fucking chipmunk or some shit. So I'm trying to get that back, but I don't think I'd be able to successfully get it back until I graduate college, and then I'm free to pretty much have money, have the resources to go out and buy my own shit, have the resources to make my own shit. I would love to plant fruits and vegetables that are high in fats, so I can grow that instead of spending over the years, at least over the years it'll rack up, spending thousands of dollars on produce, because produce here in America, well, not even America, but here on the East Coast is ridiculously expensive. So like I said, as of right now, I'm doing the whole raw vegan thing because that's what's best for me at this specific time. I know that's not what's best for me in the long run, or at least it doesn't seem like it, though it may be best for me in the long run. But as of right now, because it lessens the smell so much, it's what I'm gonna stick with until I graduate, and then I'll see what I'll do from there.
I understand that. I was looking for jobs online to maybe work from home or do something like that because I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely. Well, you said you were in CSS with like lab equipment and stuff like that.
I mean, well, we do the instruments for the surgery. So, I mean, I've been doing this for like 17 years. I've been doing this for a long time. But I've been in Birmingham for 6 years. And in 4 more years, I'll be fully vested as far as my retirement go. I'm on a certain retirement plan, a teacher's retirement plan. I want to stick with that retirement plan is why I'm hanging in there.
Right.
And like I said, too, we have a house. I have a mortgage. So,
Yeah, you can't really quit.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I
Before
would
that,
probably.
I've been like, adios. Stay at
I
home,
mean,
man.
the best. I'm not. It's not like I'm, some wise old man or whatever. But the best advice I could probably give is to maybe cut down on your hours and maybe get like an online job. That way you can cut down your hours in the lab or making the lab equipment. That way you can get all the hours that you're cutting down on the lab on through online work and see how that goes. If your job will allow you to cut your hours. So that's what I would advise over there. Let me see some of these comments and read them. Oh shit, we got Kwame on here. What's good, Kwame? I will ask my nephew and niece. These podcasts are a blessing. I wish I can smell what everyone is smelling. They act like it's killing them.
I
Nose
know.
blowing, teary eyes, and all. Yeah, that shit sucks. Does dairy products make it worse? Dairy products fucks I don't even go near dairy. I I mean, what do you guys think in terms of dairy? Because like I don't touch dairy. I don't look at that shit. That shit fucked me up terribly. Like my stomach sinks into my friggin' Oh, I don't even go near dairy. What do you
Yeah,
guys think?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm not supposed to have it, but I, did eat it for a long time, and then, just recently I've taken it out, and it's a big difference taking it out.
Yeah, what
So,
about you,
Erica,
Latricia?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's dairy that we were talking about.
Erica, what does your diet consist of? Like, what do you eat daily?
Right now, I'm just doing the low FODMAP diet, and it's just I'm not doing no grains or anything. Like for example, I have a smoothie in the morning, but instead of putting regular milk in there, I'll use an alternative like a rice milk. I did try taking sugar out, but like you said, it's too hard, and I like my food. So I'm trying to do this and seeing if I can just add just a little bit of sugar in there, if I'll still be okay. um, I'll have a smoothie in the morning, and then in the afternoon, it's just pretty much I have IBS too, so I have to cut out a whole lot of other stuff. So my only vegetables I'm left with is like zucchini and the spaghetti squash and spinach. That's pretty much all my options I have. So I just have to be creative with what I can with that. Um, fish doesn't affect me. So I do have some shrimp here and there. And then I'm doing turkey meat. And for dinner, it's just baked chicken, a little bit of quinoa, and like some fruit. But other than that, not a whole lot. And it
Baked
sucks.
chicken is good.
Yeah.
What about you, Latricia? What do you what's your diet consist of mostly?
Well, see, like I said, I'm new to it, so I didn't know. Like you were just saying, you can't do pasta and rice. So I was doing squash and zucchini, but I like have to have rice or some, or like a pasta or something with it to fill me up. Since
I
I'm not,
think I think, have you tried quinoa before?
I haven't, I've never even heard of that before.
It's basically, let me take this off the charger real quick. I had to replace that because I can't have cauliflower. And cauliflower is high in sulfur anyway, so you kind of
Yeah,
want to stay away
cauliflower is
from it.
bad.
But unlike you, I have to have like a rice or something along with it because I can't just eat anything like that.
Yeah, I used to be like you guys. I used to like need that stuff, and then I went to college, and I was like, it's way too stressful to eat that stuff.
So for lunch, I don't even eat. Okay. So for lunch, I just do carrots and cucumbers and tomatoes for lunch every day. Most of the time, that's what I eat for lunch. And then sometimes I do white grapes.
Oh yeah, grapes are good.
I was
What
doing
I
strawberries, and then I kind of got burnt out on the strawberries, so started doing grapes.
what
All the
I
berries are pretty much good for you, though. As far as if you're trying to take out sugar or anything.
I when I was
It's frozen up.
oh yeah, I think I just froze there for a second. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, it was kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, I used to have when I was at Chuck E. Cheese, I used to have steamed carrots, and then I would have avocados because avocados were one of my favorites. I love avocados. I would cut the avocados up, and I would mash the steamed carrots with the avocados. I would put on some spices, some sea salt, and because I love um, sea salt and pepper, and I would also have some corn on the side with it. And sometimes I would have like some okra on the side, cause okra is still my shit. It's one of my favorites. And then I would sometimes I would mash it all up. Sometimes I would leave some stuff off to the side, and that was one of my favorite meals when I was at Chuck E. Cheese. It fills you up fairly good. I mean, the avocado gives you enough fat. The carrots give you some crunch, even though it may not be meat, but at least it's some crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, corn. I loved corn ever since I was a kid. You know, a lot of kids don't love their vegetables, but I loved corn ever since I was a kid. And yeah, okra. I grew up eating okra because my parents are from Ghana in West Africa. So yeah, yeah, I grew up eating okra soup, okra stew, okra spinach, okra everything. I loved okra. For anyone who's never had that stuff, you need to start growing that stuff because it really tastes good. You can make like stews out of it. You can make soups out of it. You can eat it raw. It just that stuff is amazing. I love it.
My husband
Although
started
some people,
growing
oh no,
tomatoes.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just saying that you were saying with people growing stuff. I was like, my husband started growing the little tomatoes in the back because, like I was telling you, I was taking tomatoes every day to eat for
Yeah.
because, like, when I go to the grocery store, even though it's a family of
Oh, don't grow them shit. I'm telling you right now. I mean, even
yeah,
if I understand you live in the South, but let me tell you right now, it don't matter where you live. Grow your own shit. Do not friggin' spend money on this when you can be growing it in your backyard. That's stupid. Don't be stupid, all right? The only reason why I'm being stupid is because I can't grow this shit right here in my dorm room. If I could grow this shit right here in my dorm room, shit. Shit, I'd be growing I'd be growing a farm inside this goddamn place if I could do it. But straight up, don't be stupid, ladies and gentlemen. We may have this shit, but we're not stupid. Don't be stupid. Grow your own shit. Don't be stupid. Don't waste your money on this friggin' supermarkets when you could be growing it in your own damn yard. I hate it when people do that shit.
Does your
Lazy
husband say
bastards.
anything, or does he notice anything?
it's just like with the girls, they all say the same thing that I don't smell,
Yeah.
don't stink. But it kind of like I said, it just sucks because you have so many different family events and
Yeah.
life events that happen, the holidays, and you don't want to seem like antisocial and um
Right.
like last year we had Christmas at our house and we had fun, but still I was paranoid the whole time. Like while everybody else was over here mingling and talking, I would kind of like stay kind of away and make
Yeah.
myself doing like I would just keep myself busy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
moving and
Yeah,
moving.
just act like you're doing something so you don't have. I do
Right.
that all the time at work. Like literally, I do that all the time. Like I have to. Oh yeah. Oh hey Zach, come have a beer with us. We're gonna hide it from the boss. We're just gonna have a beer real quick. Ah man, I would love to, but there's this woman. She actually wanted me to go and get her a wheelchair. Let me just go and get her a wheelchair really quick.
Mhm.
Ain't no fucking woman want me to get her a wheelchair. I want to just get away from their ass.
But no, he doesn't smell anything, and he sleeps with me every night. So either he has really bad sinuses, or
That's what I tell mine too. I tell mine that too. He thinks I'm crazy. He thinks I've already lost it.
You haven't lost it, believe me. Yeah, no, we all going through the same thing. I mean, yeah, everyone tells us that we lost it, but fucking, we know what the deal is. We're the realest people we know.
yeah.
We're real about this shit. We don't just brush it under the rug just like everybody else. Little bastards. Let me see some of these comments. Do you guys also have hyperhidrosis? I've seen a lot of people who said that they do have hyperhidrosis. I don't think I used to think I did. But I don't think I do because, like, I mean, this shirt is pretty dark, but I've never soiled a shirt. Like, I've never had, like, just stains all over a shirt. Like, that's never happened to me before. I've heard other people say that they have, but I've never stained a shirt. You know,
I've
I've
never
never
had
had those
that
problems.
problem either, but I do
Yeah,
sweat a
same.
lot. I'm sitting right here right now and I'm sweating,
Yeah, like
So
mine is kind of sticky. It doesn't really like. I feel as though to have hyperhidrosis, it has to be like loose, and it has to, like the perspiration has to like come off and like stain your shirts. Like
mhm.
I've never stained a shirt before. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess I've never stained a shirt before. Like I've seen people like like really hot and sweaty, like just their shirt will be drenched. But I've never, even when I was working out, I've never stained a shirt before. So that's just me. I'm just reading some of the comments. Ja, no, the struggle is real. I have been on those binges too. I love avocados too. Avocados are my shit. I love them shit so much. Some people can't have dark greens like spinach, kale, ECT. Yeah. Keep it up, Kwame. I ate what the hell I wanted. I don't know why she put that over there, but I was all over the city too. And my two nephews and teenager son, nobody said shit. LOL. I know I was having a bad week. Some people, yeah, I already read that one. Uh, yes, roti, curry, carrot cake, steamed vegetables. I used to love steamed vegetables. Fried chicken all week. I haven't felt this strong in months. My face no longer looks sad. I am starving myself. We need nutrients. Yeah. I have been trying to replace rice with root food like plantain, cassava, pumpkin, ECT. It seems to help. I've never eaten a pumpkin before. I guess they taste good, but I've never eaten a pumpkin before. Although plantains was I love plantain, dude. Plantains are awesome. Doubling up probiotic helps me tremendously. LMAO, those food well proper. Wish I could eat like you did this week. Miss the jerk chicken. LOL. Enjoy the binge. Jerk chicken tastes real good. Like, I love Jamaican food. Like, if I could have except for maybe like Chinese, Italian, and Argentinian, Jamaican food would be up there. And Spanish food. I love Spanish food. Like Spanish rice, Mexican arroz. Oh my, holy shit. I love that shit. I love that shit. And yeah, you got some random comments. But yeah, no, Mexican arroz. Oh my, with like beans, like pinto beans and stuff. Fucking, get some paprika, get some adobo. Oh my, I love Mexican rice, dude. That was my shit back in the day. God damn, I would give anything to have that. That was some good stuff right there. Salchichas, I love salchichas. Oh my god. Mexican food was real good. Like Spanish, Latino food in general. Like I love that shit. That was my
Hey, get down.
some of my favorite right there.
Get down.
God damn, these people outside making ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I hate about college. All the like noises and stuff. You hear noises all over the damn place. People screaming at the top of their lungs at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
That's pretty cool, though, how you have a single room. Most people usually have double or have a roommate or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I didn't want to expose this whole thing to anyone, I had to, she's not really an advisor, but she's kind of a person who deals with disabilities and disorders. I told her about this whole ordeal, and even though I've never been diagnosed for TMAU, she, because, obviously I went to her office and she could obviously sense it. Even though I didn't have a diagnosis, she pretty much immediately believed me. She was like, okay, well, all right, well, I can see this clearly affects you in your life. I can see why you would want a single, so we're going to grant you a single. And, yeah, they pretty much put me on my merry way. So.
That was all.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, as much as I didn't really want to, bring this whole thing into the university. I kind of wanted, that to be that, and I wanted to focus on my academic life. I was not going to have a roommate. Like I was not going to go to college with a roommate. I was adamant about that. I'm not going to deal with a roommate. Not at this point in my life.
Have you asked your coworkers what is the smell that they smell?
Is she asking me or?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. I haven't asked because like they've told me like when it first started happening. Hold on for just a second. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
Hey,
but yeah, I haven't asked any of my coworkers. I wouldn't either, cause like they're pretty nice with me. So me personally, I wouldn't ask them, and they've never told me either. So.
Well, when it first started happening with me, that's how I knew it was me because I was the only person that wasn't smelling something. So, like one girl, I was in this little hallway, and she walked in and she was like, "Oh my God, it smells like a sewer in here." And I was like, "Oh my God, she's talking about me? You're like, is that me?" And then I've had one girl to say it smelled like rotten eggs. So I guess I smell like rotten eggs in sewer. So, but I can't smell it. So I don't know what they smell.
Yeah, no, it's really weird how you can't really sense anything, and yet people are sensing you from like miles away. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
It blows me away how somebody can
It
smell
really,
somebody
yeah, it
that
really
far
does.
away, you
Like
know? Like
it,
how?
it's I, I it's so weird how like you pretty much feel as though people are like sensing you from like football fields away, and it's like you're like you wake up with this body and you don't sense jack shit.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I guess you're just you get so used to it, but at the same time, if people are like sensing it from miles away, how could you possibly get used to it? It's really weird.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. It's just
You about to go
strange.
do forward? Oh.
Shit's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. You're in the States. Use my Irish Spring. Can't use that now. Yeah, I used to like Irish Spring too, but I can't use that now either. Yes, man. Yo, I can't give up hot wings. I had to give up hot wings. I didn't really like hot wings all that much. Barbecue sauce was alright. Like barbecue wings was alright, but man, I don't know. I didn't really even like chicken all that much, to be honest with you. It was always turkey for me. Turkey tasted better than chicken, in my opinion.
I love
Damn,
chicken.
chicken's good, but I don't know. Turkey was a lot more flavor. Not, I don't know, just a lot tastier to me personally. It just had this tastier taste. Damn, brother, I thought I was the only yard man with this. Binge done after tonight. I will start a liver flush tomorrow. Epsom salt, warm water, and lime. That's the best clean out for me. I tried doing like warm water and sea salt, and like that stuff. I'm telling you right now, warm water and sea salt was so I can't even stomach. Like I threw up. I tried it twice and I threw up twice. Like I just couldn't even stomach the taste. It was just terrible. Warm water and sea salt. Apparently it's a good flush for people, but I can't even stomach it.
Really? I've never heard.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of those flushes I just can't do it. Cause like my stomach just can't handle it, I guess. I'm Spanish and I miss my rice. Beans are a no-no for me, man. I I would have like Mexican arroz. Oh my, that was the best. One of the best meals I ever had. I swear. Cause like I would always go, not always, but like every here and there, I would go to the Mexican woman across the street. She would have like rice, salchichas, what else? She had she had homegrown vegetables too. Like she would use her own tomatoes. She would use her own lettuce. She would use her own what else did she use? Peas, snap peas, all that stuff. Corn. I loved her, man. Something wrong, yard man. Always smell fresh and clean. We ate something that messes up. Uncensored and organic products. Some people say it helps. How many participants we got up in here right now? Oh, we got a good number of participants right now. Kwame, Crystal Barnes, Lindy, Linda Brown, Orville Palmer, Rico, Sarah. Yeah, so we got a good number of people.
So I just recently started using I was online searching for like organic soaps and deodorants because I've used the same soap like Oil of Olay for years.
Uh-huh.
And I decided to maybe try that. Maybe it was something that was affecting me because I don't know. So I've been trying a little bit of everything. And so I'm trying some new soap and some new deodorant. And I don't put on perfumes and lotions and sprays and stuff anymore. Like yeah, I don't do that stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I
Stay
used to,
away
but
from all that.
yeah. When I used to do that stuff, I noticed that it would actually get worse. Sometimes it would get worse, sometimes it would get better, but it just got to the point where like I'm already in college, I already don't have money in the first place, so why even spend the money for it?
I miss my perfume too because it used to be like, oh my God, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And now it's like, oh.
Right. I love the Victoria's Secret and the Bath and Body and stuff like that. I love
Oh,
the
yeah.
so I do. You do miss that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, shit sucks.
What are you getting, Aiden?
Anyone from Ohio?
Okay.
I haven't met anyone. I haven't talked to anyone from Ohio. I want my body back. Eating this way can't be healthy. Yeah. That's what Lindy in the comment section said. I don't know. I'm gonna try and get nice, cause like I said, I'm gonna try and get most people who've First of all, I want to get all the YouTubers. Once I get all the YouTubers on the same cast, once I get all the same YouTubers on the same cast, then I'll try and get people who have either seen, who've pretty much been cured. I was trying to get people who've either pretty much been cured or people who have lessened their symptoms incredibly, and I'll try and get them all on. And then after that, I don't know. I'm gonna try and I have, like I said earlier, I have a. He's not a necessarily. He's pretty much a doctor, but he's not. It's kind of weird. He's a software engineer. Either he or his girlfriend will come on and just they've found in terms of biological samples and stuff like that. Um, what else will? What other guests do I have planned? I have two guys from the UK, although I'm not too sure whether they're going to be coming on anytime soon or not, because like I emailed them a few weeks ago and they said they were busy, so I'm not too sure what's going to go on there. But yeah, like always, I'm always fishing for guests. Well, that was terrible. No pun intended. No pun intended. That was terrible. I didn't realize how bad that was until it came out of my mouth. I'm always searching for guests is what I meant because I didn't realize how terrible that came out of my mouth. I'm always searching for guests, so guys, just email me at tmauup. That's tmauup at gmail.com. If you want to come onto the podcast, we'll get you on. We'll talk some shit, and yeah. They say it affects people of color. Who's they? I mean, I'm sure it does affect people of color more than it does white people, but I mean,
That's with anything, though, I think.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I could definitely see how it would affect people of color more than it would affect white people. I sometimes wonder if gang stalking to some people, say that's a real thing. I have no idea what she's trying to say there. Me too, love okra. Okra's my shit. Oh no, Yasiel Puig! Oh my god! I'm watching the baseball game right now. Yasiel Puig just got thrown out. This guy gets thrown out every damn game. Every fucking game this guy gets thrown out. Yasiel Puig. Oh, come on. For those of you who don't know baseball, I'm watching this baseball game right now. And this guy gets thrown out every goddamn game. It's so annoying. Oh man. This guy really pissed me off. Oh man. Alright. I do believe there's a spiritual side to. Yeah, I believe there's a spiritual side to things. Also. Yasiel Puig. This guy is so. Oh my, he runs into outs so often. It's ridiculous. Oh. I guess we'll wait for a few minutes and then we'll see if either Anya or TJ will be coming on. If Anya or TJ don't come on, then we'll probably go into the private section of the podcast. We'll have the private podcast. We'll have I'm not too sure if Leslie will be there or not, but we'll have pretty much everybody who wants to come on, people in the comment section who are trying to come on and talk about whatever. So we'll give, I don't know, anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes, see if Leslie or TJ or any of them want to come on. The sprays they use on the vegetables and the antibiotics in the supermarkets, meats, damage our guts. I bet everyone here has digestion issues. I still have digestion issues, dude. Like I can have like one avocado and I'll be like, my stomach will just be bloated from that one avocado. And yeah, I know some people who they could have, cheese and curly fries and pizza and all this stuff, and their digestion is just fine. It's kind of weird. Can we do the private hangouts? We'll do the private hangouts in a second. Once we'll give it about like a few minutes or so. Nina, please elaborate about the spiritual part. I guess she's talking about the spiritual part that she wants her to talk about. Are you guys like spiritual in terms of like thinking that everything happens for a reason and stuff like that? I'm pretty sure that's what she's trying to ask or whatever.
I think so.
What about you, Latricia?
I don't know. I would hate to think that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why this would happen to me. And then I'm 40. I just turned 40. Like, why so late? Which I'm thankful that I didn't have to deal with it, in high school and I'm grateful and thankful that I didn't have to deal with it then. But still, it's hard now because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff going. Like, my brother is getting married. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go. We had a family reunion. I didn't go. We've just had a whole bunch of stuff happen, and I have not been because I don't like it. It scares me so bad to go around my uncles and somebody smell me and they start talking about me like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you smell like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's normal.
Yeah.
I didn't used to smell in the past. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't smell
I'm like that too because I don't live at home anymore. Well, I'm originally from Texas, so all my family is back there. So when I go and visit, I'm like you. I kind of stay away because I'm like, y'all don't remember me like this, so I kind of want to keep it that way, just remember it the good times and not now.
Right. This is so spiritually. I don't know what I could have done to make me. I don't know.
Yeah, Sam. I know what you're talking about, especially when you talked about not wanting to be around your uncles. Like, you definitely don't want to leave that impression of like, what's going on with her now. You definitely don't want to leave that kind of impression.
Because I think the first thing people think is that it's just bad hygiene. You have bad.
Oh yeah, shit. No,
don't have bad hygiene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
working in.
I mean, me.
It has me. I'm like a germaphobe. I'm one of the type of people
Sam.
who go in the mall and I don't want to touch the rails on the escalator.
I don't. No. when I'm opening,
I'm
when
like,
I'm opening the door,
do this and no. So I mean, it's hard. It's crazy.
I'm a straight up German. I actually bought this just the other day. It's like a friggin' hand sanitizer, like a travel kit hand sanitizer. I carry this with me everywhere. Like, I'm a straight up these symptoms have made me a straight up germaphobe. I carry these. When I go to the bathroom, I don't even open the door I go like this. I'm like. Like I don't. My fingers do not touch that door handle. They don't touch the door. They don't. I'm a straight up germaphobe. Straight up. Like, this shit has turned me into a straight up germaphobe. Travel size hand sanitizer. If I shake someone's hand, the first thing I do is I go for some hand sanitizer. Do it behind their back. Just something. I don't know.
But no, speaking spiritually, in the South, they always say the South is the Bible Belt and all this kind of stuff, and they're so religious and they're Christians, and I did, like, when I first realized what was going on, when I felt like I couldn't control it, like one day I literally went out to my car and I just cried and I prayed and I was like, Lord, whatever it is, take it away from me. Like, take it away. Like, what is this? So
yeah.
But
yeah, no, I definitely
I wouldn't want anybody to speak curse with anything that they couldn't control and nobody could help them, or
Yeah, no, I've said it many times. I wouldn't give it to my worst enemy.
Yeah.
And I've made some enemies. Like, I've made some real bad enemies, but I still wouldn't even give it to them, no matter how hard I hate them. Like I just couldn't willingly know that. Oh yeah, I'm giving this to this person. They're gonna be staying with this for the rest of their life.
Right.
Yeah, more people going. More people going to come down with this. Kwame, seriously, lol. I sometimes wonder if it's a test from God or part of our spiritual attack. I don't think it's a test from God because I mean I'm past that whole God point in my life. I don't mess with that nonsense. With me, I stay away from people saying, Orville, we did. I don't know what he's talking. He's talking some foreign tongue over there. I tried to read his comment, but Kwame's comment, but I think he's using like patois. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't know about Jamaican dialects and all that. Yeah, so we'll give it. Oh shit, we'll give it about 10 minutes, and then maybe we'll head into the private podcast. I don't want these for my worst enemy, Sam. Let me see what people are saying inside the group. Oh yeah, also Latricia, do you have like an Android phone or an Apple iPhone?
I have an Android.
If you go into the Play Store and you download like the Google Play Store and you download WhatsApp, I could probably add you to the TMAU group chat.
Okay. I'm about to get off though. My husband came home, and so.
All right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Latricia. This is her first time on the podcast. And this is pretty much like, it was kind of like, just kind of trying to get everyone together because we haven't had a podcast in about like ever since a week before that. But she has to leave. So give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. First time coming onto the cast. I know it's not easy. I know, people can be scared, shy, but she did it like a trooper, like a fucking boss. Latricia, we appreciate it.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you guys. Nice meeting you, Erica. And
nice meeting you too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take in any information that I can and just try different stuff. So.
Yeah, but anyway, we appreciate you and we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. All right. So we got about 7 or so minutes. See if anyone comes on or whatever, and then we'll head right into the private podcast. I'm actually reading well, maybe I shouldn't read that because I don't know if she wants me to read it. All the best, Latricia. It's a struggle every time of the day. Yep. I would not wish this on Satan himself, Sam. I don't think
and what's crazy
is.
too is she said she was working with these people, or she's been there for 17 years, and it's sad that people automatically assume that it's bad hygiene, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on, if you've been working there that long and you've never had a problem,
Yeah,
come on.
and then all of a sudden,
yeah, it's got to be something that's
George,
not hygiene.
Yeah, like George said something a few podcasts ago, like, all of a sudden, like, let's say you've known someone for 13 years, and after 13 years, ever since they were born to when they're 13, all of a sudden when they're 13, like, you notice about them, something's not right. Next thing you think to yourself, oh, well, maybe he just, just forgot to shower one day. Then next thing you know, the second day, then the second day, and the day after that comes, and the day after that comes, and it's like, you really think that, this person is just like, just saying, fuck it, like, I just don't care anymore? Like, don't you think that there's something wrong with that? Like, don't you think that maybe he can't control it? Don't you think, I mean, no, there aren't a whole lot of human beings who would just waltz out of bed and for 2, 3, 4, 5, 17 years of their life just say, oh yeah, I know, I'm just gonna, not gonna do any routine, just get out there and just go out into the wild, just not give a fuck. Like, there aren't a whole lot of people that are willing to do that. So I'm not too sure it's necessarily right to just assume that, oh, that person just, they just don't care about themselves. Like, really, dude?
Yeah. Some people are just so ignorant too. It pisses me off.
Yeah, no, it's just there's no way that people just. I'm sure that there are some human beings that just waltz out of bed. I mean, I go to college. I've seen more than enough of them, but believe me, it's not. They don't just do it they don't just do that each and every single day of the year. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. If anything, these act the opposite.
You know, and I know a bunch of people on here have said that, you know, people try, well, I mean, I guess some of the people that have been on here, their families, you know, are wanting them to come around and stuff like that. And then there's others who, you know, say that no one wants to be around them or anything. And for me personally, it's just me that's wanting to stay away, but everybody, you know, still, you know, is like, hey, come on over. They want to hang out or, you know, they want to do this or that. And I'm just like, I don't know about all that because I think I only have one family member here that I'm completely comfortable and okay with. And, you know, she knows my situation. She knows how I feel. And she's never made me feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if it's just because she's never been able to smell me or she's just, you know, doesn't care really. She's just like, I like you anyways, you know, whatever.
Yeah, shit. I mean, at this point in my life, now that I've gone through this, it's pretty much I've gone pretty much to a point where it's like, if this person wants to hang out, then fuck it, let's hang out. Like, I've hung out with people who I never would have thought I would hang out with. I mean, straight up. Like, the first girlfriend I ever had, I never in a billion years would I thought I would have had her as a girlfriend. And yet, I did it because she was one of the very few people who was willing, even, she could sense it. And she would even admit, like, yeah, I can sense something's going on when I very first met you, but she didn't really care. Now, it's just unfortunate that she was fucking, not only did she not care, but she was just fucking psycho, but, that's a whole nother situation. It's a whole nother fucking situation. But, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way shit plays out, I guess. People always assume the worst. This condition changed my whole outlook on people. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely has. You know, I have learned patience from it, for one.
Oh, yeah, shit. My patience, oh, man. I used to be the most impatient human being until this came along.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like, I would snap at people, I swear to Jesus.
You know, and do you
Hey.
find yourself getting frustrated? I mean, because it's annoying and then you can't get rid of it.
Oh,
So then you
yeah.
get frustrated and then you're just like hating or getting mad
Oh,
at
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, no, I've definitely gone through that. Like, just a phase of, like, just being mad at everyone. Just, you can't do anything about it. They just keep bitching and moaning, complaining, and you just want to freaking punch them in the face and stuff. It gets tough. You just want to do something about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do something. The very first, because like I never thought I never wanted to get into like an argument or a conversation or like a heated conversation with anyone, because like with TMAU all they need is just one line and they have you defeated. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you get into a conversation with someone, like let's say you're in line and so and so pushes you, and or you push them or whatever. All it needs is one line, and they've utterly destroyed you. And you know what that one line is. All they need to make is one comment about the
Yeah.
very obvious thing that they know you have, and
Right.
you're destroyed. Like, don't get me wrong. You may try and front, like, oh, fuck you, whatever, get out of my face. But I mean, I promise you, when you go home, you're gonna go home crying in your bed. Like,
Yeah.
I've read stories about people who they've gotten into arguments with people on like the Rare Connect forum. I've read stories about people who've gotten into arguments with people, and I mean, it doesn't end up well for them, because all it takes is that one comment, that one magical comment, and they're utterly defeated just because of that one magical comment. Whereas
Yeah.
you see other people arguing. That argument will go on for fucking 5 hours. Like, people will argue back and forth, and they'll just be talking shit about each other. Yet it only takes one comment for us, and we're done. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I cussed out one professor, and I never thought I'd cuss out anyone due to TMAU. Like, I didn't even want to, even when people like say something about her, or talk shit or do something, I never wanted to bring it up, because I never wanted to like escalate it into a fight or escalate it into something big. But I certainly did escalate it in that situation, and I came out on top. Like, he apologized. He was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't, and it was kind of nice, to be honest.
I've
Sticking up for
never
yourself.
I've never done that. I mean, I have confronted when I was working as a home health aide, I did confront the mother of who I was looking after. I was looking after her daughter. She was about the same age as me. And, the mother and the sister, who was older, they would come over and they'd be like, coughing, or they'd be like, just covering their nose, or, just making little comments here and there. And, although they've never directly told me, I would hear this. So then one day I went to go and confront her, and still with her hand like this and everything. She's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done. This is my last day. I'm so sorry this didn't work out. But, I don't understand, I'm putting myself out there, wanting you to tell me, and yet you still can't directly tell me. I've never had one person directly just tell me. It's just kind of, oh,
Yeah, we'll beat around the bush.
Exactly. I hate it.
Yeah, that shit's frustrating as shit, because they think you're some sort of dumbass or some shit.
I know. It's like, seriously,
They think
come
you're
on.
like, dude, I just told you what the situation is. Here you are looking at me as though I'm some sort of dumbass, don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm the only one who knows what the fuck they're talking about. You don't know the situation.
Yeah.
That's just frustrating as fuck.
And then I think of stuff too, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? You think you're perfect, but you have these problems, but you don't see me putting your problems out there,
That's true, shit.
Cleaning houses, some of these people, they live, I don't even know how they live the way they live. But, and then they want to be saying something, I'm like, oh, hell no, because you can't even, I wouldn't even step in that toilet the way it's looking in there.
Oh, God,
Dude,
I've been to some houses. I saw a rat in one person's house. Like, this person, like, they had, like, Gatorade bottles all over the damn place, like, Lay's chips bags, Doritos bags, just all over the damn place. I actually went to go in, like, the Doritos bag was on the floor. Like, we were just playing video games on the floor. And they actually went to go in and get a Doritos chip. And as I went to go and get it, you know when you see something, but, like, you don't know what it is? Like, you just see something at the corner of your eye. I'm just like I just saw that, so I was just like, I just kind of ignored it or whatever. So I went to go and get the chip. I ate the chip, and then, like, as I'm eating this damn chip, I see something scurry across the damn floor. I'm like, that's either a rat or a mouse or, a fucking, a large ant or something. Like, something's going on in this fucking household. And then that's when I stepped outside, and I actually saw the father of, like, the guy who I was going over his house. His father actually had a rat in his fucking hand, like a dead fucking rat. So I guess he caught the rat and he killed it, and, like, he just tossed it outside or whatever. But it was just fucking.
Oh my gosh.
It was terrible, dude. I'm glad I'm a germaphobe, because I wouldn't be able to have a house like that. Like, I'd clean every single fucking part of the house.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Fuck.
Talking about that, my poor son, like, it's even rubbed off on him. He's like, Mom, there was this kid in the bathroom, and he was just gonna go out of the stall and go to the classroom. I told him, no, you better wash those hands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. It's worse when you're in college. It doesn't get any better when you're in college. I swear to God, these motherfuckers, these dudes, let me tell you, I'm not gonna do exactly what they do, but this is what they do. Open the damn stall. They'll sit there for freaking, whatever many minutes, freaking get up, go right to their fucking room, or back to their fucking classroom. Don't even go to the fucking, and, like, when it's the first day of class, when it's the first fucking day of class, and you're shaking hands with people like, oh, hey, it's the first day of class, what's your name? Oh, your name's that, my name's so-and-so. It's like, shit, dude, like, these these are the same people who they went on the fucking stall. Okay, listen to me, Eric, I'm telling you, this shit happens. They go on the fucking stall, they get the fuck out, they go to their fucking classroom, they shake your hand, say, hey, my name is so-and-so, you're shaking that motherfucker's hand. Motherfucker hasn't watched his shit.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker hasn't watched his shit.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for the rest of this podcast. We going into the private podcast because fucking Jesus Christ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, anybody who would like to be in the private podcast, just say it right now in the comment section. And I'll write down your name And also, if you want to be in the private podcast, email me at tmauup.com. That is tmauup.com. Sarah Thomas, you're going to be in the private podcast. I already have your email. But everyone else who wants to be in the private podcast, just email me at tmauup@gmail. That is tmauup@gmail.com. And yeah, with that being said, Erica, I'm gonna log off on this podcast,
Okay.
and then once I get everybody else on the other podcast, I'll just like invite you, and then I'll invite everybody else, and then yeah, we'll private podcast from maybe now until whenever. So
All right. Sounds good.
all right, so motherfuckers and motherfuckers, that was TMAU Up Team Up podcast number 5. We'll see you next week, motherfucker.